all of you out there looking at me here in this tiny little porthole into the back of my ship that's floating on these waves right now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Voyage of the Siren Song. I am your tale weaver, your man of the hour, your most amazing one true captain, Adam Conn. And there's some other people in the group as well too, but I figured you'd all just stand looking at this beautiful mug of a face for just a minute. That's fine. It's all right. I guess I can bring everybody else in because we have somebody else joining us this evening that did not jump in. And there they all are. We have James Chew up in the corner. Woo! He's so tiny. Tiny devil man.
I'm not tiny.
Tiny.
I'm taller than Bennett. I'm not tiny.
It's only the height.
A centimeter.
Oh well, tell him I'm not tiny.
Are you guys measuring your centimeters again? Jeez, come on! I thought we got over this.
Okay. Welcome back to the DAT Network, episode 2 of Voyage of the Siren Song, our dip into I hope you all understood that. That was my tongue talk. Our Pathfinder 1 install and shackles with some homebrew fun stuff inside here. We journeyed last week into some pirate adventures, and we're back. I'm Adam Conn, running you through some adventures. I'll toss it around to everybody as well too. Captain, we'll start with you. Captain, tell them who you are, what character you're playing, and just give them a. And actually, you know what, Captain, for you, could you pull up day 1 of your captain's log when you get a chance?
Oh. Day 1, all the way back then.
Day one. We're gonna take you guys back just a little bit when this first crew first came together on. Well, it wasn't even the Siren Song. It was actually a completely different ship. They weren't even actually the proprietors, I guess you could say, of their own ship. They were on a different one called the Wormwood. But yes, it'll be just your name, who you are, a little bit about your character, about who you're playing, and then, if you could, Captain, give us your first day's log, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Philip Rossi. I'm playing Captain Scheiss Heisenberg. Captain Scheiss Heisenberg is an old man. He used to be a longtime student at a wizarding college deep in the desert. He was not promoted to teacher like he thought he would be, and so he left for a life of adventuring. He has a long white beard and a big red wizard hat and red robes and a black weatherproofed coat that he wears over it. He has a fondness for shoes. And as far as the captain's log go, we are going all the way back. This is over a year ago, into Scheiss Heisenberg's personal captain's log called The Old Mage and the Sea. This is day 1. I had inquired in the early evening about letting a room at the formidably made, a tavern in Port Peril, in which to spend a night or two before seeking passage on a ship. I must have been more weary than I sought for my journey, for all I remember is enjoying an evening cup of fortifying tea, then the rest is blank. When I awoke, a crude, bewhipped sailor was extraordinarily rude to me. After arriving on the foremost deck of what turned out to be a seagoing vessel, it became apparent that I had been unwittingly enrolled as a sailor on a vessel of ill repute. After being pressed into a needless exam on ascending the ropes of the vessel, positions were assigned to a number of captives, and I was forced to scrape the floorboards. Near the midday, a termed bloody hour, a fellow named Jake Magpie was punished by being dragged under the vessel in the most brutal manner. At our meal of pig, I met a fellow wizard, Acadia, who I had been under the previous misconceptions that she was a prostitute. It seems a familiar was also taken. I have found a bedding position over Skivvy, a rat man of kind heart but poor digestion. And that is the first day of SAP.
Wow, it takes me back.
Now, you mentioned Acadia, apparently for the very first time. But we'll go ahead and toss it down to Aradia, Captain, now that you've actually learned her name properly as well, too. Wendy, take it away. Tell them who you are, who you're playing, and just a little bit about yourself, about Miss
Adam.
Aradia.
Thanks, Captain. Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy Lee Zaney, and tonight I am playing Aradia, a witch who is out for revenge, seeking the killers of her parents, who are traders, not traitors, traders, merchants of the sea.
Perfect.
There we go. There was a little misunderstanding the last time. They were traders? No, traders, merchants. And I have a little familiar named Chaco, who is now found and is around my neck in a tiny little jar.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
He's cuter than I am. Yeah, definitely cuter than I am. He's pretty adorable.
Chaco's eyeball likes to make an appearance every now and again. Mama? Mommy?
Wendy, throw it to somebody else. Who you putting on the spot?
Well, on that fateful night, aside from meeting the old wizard Scheiss Heisenberg, who has too many S's in his names that one can know how to write, she also meets Azara, who seems to be familiar with the sea and quite friendly and helpful. And I'm going to toss it over to Ms. Diana Restrepo.
Hopefully I won't freeze, because for some reason my camera keeps freezing. So, hi friends, most of you in the channel. I'm Diana Restrepo. I am playing, not Captain, but First Mate Azara. We'll get that straight, because someone was very upset I called myself Captain. Oh, someone was missing from our homebrew game for a while, because he was on Harbingers, and he's a baby daddy, and needs to do other duties. Anyway.
Duty.
We're
all adults here, guys.
So Azara she wears a deep blue jacket, white shirt, vest, like a black vest. Around her, she's got seashells. She has broken sea glass. She carries a little tiny treasure chest on her belt. It has little like trinkets and stuff that she finds on her travels. She has been on the seas for a very long time, since she was an orphaned at sea, and also kind of a prisoner at sea for the longest time. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to give away too much. Take it away, Chew.
Hello everyone. I am James Chu, and I play Lockhart, the Redskin Raven, Azara's boyfriend that she refuses to admit that we're together.
Wait.
That's right, you guys haven't met.
Just prove it.
It's happening. It's happening. Chaos.
Canon now.
Canon. No, I play a tiefling. If you guys remember, in one of Jared's games, I played a Magus Kensai named Artemis Asunder. He died at level 2, so I wanted to play his class again, and I managed to survive until 6. Yeah, he's taller than Bennett. I want that to be known. That's also canon.
That's the most important character trait, yeah.
That is most important. He was a part of the Queen's Anne Revenge, and if anyone knows history, that is Blackbeard's actual ship. He was in a giant storm and cast off, and actually picked up by this group in the middle of the ocean. And yeah, has been with them ever since.
Lockhart, who you?
Brent.
Okay, good. Just because I'm a little bit below you in stature, apparently.
Yes.
Hello.
And in position, portholes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to our game master about that. Anyway, my name is Brent Horst. I'm playing Bennett Ishmael. He is a kind of, at this point in time, he's kind of a vagabond. He is searching for his son and daughter that had disappeared a few years ago. So, like, right now he got shanghaied into this crew, but he's kind of going along with it at the moment because being a pirate allows you to travel, and so he's hoping that will be able to extend the reach at which he can look for his kids. Yeah, so I'm here. Bennett is mostly he wears leather armor, just kind of big guy. He's almost as tall as Lockhart. So close. But yeah, he's very, very scraggly, not scraggly, but very bushy head of hair, as you can see,
there.
and a beard.
Yeah,
And,
there.
yes, so he's kind of seeing what he can do with the hand that life has dealt him at the moment. And I'm excited for the second episode that we have here. All right, and go. I got it right.
Over here.
Over
Hi, everyone.
there.
I am Dustin. I am the other half of the movie couple with Wendy Lee Zaney, my beautiful wife over there, playing Aradia. And I play Eek, the hobgoblin alchemist, who has left his home after some unfortunate accidents that have happened to his hometown, and decided to seek adventure off in the world and decide to find his meaning in life, to be able to create and construct and also to destruct and explode things. Eek loves just experimenting. He loves creating different things. And he's actually in the middle of a very, very exciting new experiment that he just can't wait to show everyone until he's all finished and have a demonstration to show. Super excited for today's episode.
Gonna be explosive good times, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you, friends. And before we actually get started with our story tonight, continuing our voyage, we also like to tell you guys we do have some donations, some fun donations with the show. Feel free if you would like. Now, these always fun that you can mess with the players in this game because that's why I love doing this as well too. I love messing with my players. So for $5 you can donate. You can give a player a golden coin, which allows them to give themselves or somebody else a +1 or a -1. The +1 can only be used for themselves. The -1 can be used for somebody else as well too. Definitely not me. You're not allowed, you wouldn't want to use that against me. That wouldn't work. So for $5, golden coin +1 -1. At our $10 donation, we have the Platinum Piece. Gives you a reroll. Think of it like a hero point that's happening in like PF2 or PF1. But you get a hero point, you get to reroll something. A failed save, a failed check. Who knows? Maybe it could save your life if something happens. Ooh, ominous. For $25, we got to experience this a little bit last week. You get some Pirate's Booty, which you find a magical item, which Azara found last week, which was a helm of transportation. Pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Something that they actually find within the world that they can use a number of times during the day before the magic runs out. But that is there for them to use as well, too. Now, also somebody's favorite, Sarah BC1 dropping it last week as well, too. We got Wild Magic, Magic of the Sea, ladies and gentlemen. For a $30 donation, you can cast Wild Magic on all 6 of them if you would like to. I mean, right now, Bennett and Shice are both under the effects of Wild Magic. Really funny, really great. Totally works out for both of them. And it was a lot of fun with what happened with them last week. And then finally, our $50 donation, I have what I like to call the good and bad table, which, donate $50. Something good can happen to these guys, or something bad could happen. I mean, it's not going to be too terrible, but I mean, bad things definitely help progress the story along and make it a lot more fun. But yes, feel free if you would like to. Totally awesome. Messing with these guys, which is what we do, which is what I like to do. And that's what I'm going to start doing right now as we continue our tale of the voyage of the Siren Song. Last time, we opened up, everybody joined us in our journey, looking down upon the ship, finding their way into the captain's quarters where the captain had fallen on the ground. Everybody's making sure that he's fine. Everybody lifts him back up. We all look around, making sure everyone else is fine. And go figure, Lockhart, James Chu, happens to be asleep in their very special hammock that they have. Don't know why. I guess, he was only in town for a few hours earlier in the day and decided to fall asleep. But everyone made sure that the captain was all right. Eek decided he wanted to go back into town. He wanted to get some more supplies for the ship. Some more harpoons for their giant ballista. Aradia had made an agreement with the owner of a shop in town as well, too. There were certain items that she wanted. She had to go and help with some inventory. She was on her way to do that. The captain started acting very drunk. He's not known to really drink. He drinks tea a lot, but perhaps the tea was spiked. We really don't know. Bennett started growing gills on the side of his neck, and he got webbed hands and feet, and he dove overboard to see what it was like to live as a sea creature. Azara stayed around waiting to try to help the captain, and Eek ran off to look in town. As Aradia was trying to make her way into town, she was stopped by a man, part of a group that they called themselves the Bloody Knuckles. As she tried to push her way past, a few others made their way up as well too. Azara and the captain made their way down on the plank as well too, where they decided that they were just going to fight these guys. They stood in the way, they drew weapons, and Bennett decided to become an alligator. He leaps up, grabs somebody down, and drowns a dude straight up. Aradia put somebody to sleep. Didn't give him a binky, though, which I thought was really rude. Captain blinded everybody. Azara killed somebody as well, too. Sliced them right across the gut. All the while this is happening, Eek is on his way to get supplies for the ship, and people are staring at him very weird, very strangely, whispering. And then there's whispers that there's something happening down at the dock. So Eek tries to make his way back. And as he does, he's pushing his way back. All the rest of the crew, the brothers, Cat, Di, they're all making their way out of the tavern, running back to the port because the whole entire town is chasing them for some reason that nobody quite knows about. So Eek's trying to make his way in. They all get back onto the ship. The captain flies up for the first time ever, basically telling the crew, and I'm going to let you all know now as well, too, we do have a little bit of an R rating for this show. Tells the crew to fuck off because someone said the same thing to him as well, too. Words coming out of the captain's mouth I don't think half of these people had even heard before. But they all make it back to the ship. They start sailing away. Everything's fine. Everything's totally great. But unfortunately, they left port without being able to get some of the supplies that they really wanted. Which hopefully, maybe they'll be able to go back and get it one day. And they started sailing on their way to Tidewater Rock. One of their crew members, their cook, told them that they were really close by, that it's run by a woman who he feels like they could deal with, probably unload some of this merchandise that they have, maybe get some coin out of it as well too. And as they're sailing towards Tidewater Rock, Shortstone, Conchobor Shortstone, a tiny little gnome man sitting up in the crow's nest, sees a ship off in the distance. They don't see anything. Ship doesn't turn around and come back after them. They keep sailing. They keep their distance. The Siren song stays back, but Shortstone stays up, watching all afternoon and waiting. And you all hear a giant explosion come from the direction of the ship. Nobody knows what happens. Explosion, no other noise happening. But before we jump into that, Lockhart, you, for some strange reason, getting back, maybe it was a drink that you had, or maybe it was just, a nice little stroll on time. You felt tired enough that you wanted to lay down in the captain's hammock and take a nap. What are you dreaming about right now?
I think it's a pretty pleasant dream. I think he's just like he's on the Inland Isles with his wife and son, and it's just a nice cozy night. Probably spring, summer, like a warm breeze comes in, and it's the first time he's ever felt like at home in a very long time. And I think that's because the hammock's magical abilities to like lull someone into that kind of feeling. Yeah. And then every once in a while he thinks, oh, sorry, go for it.
No, go ahead. Go.
I think like every once in a while he'll like look off into the distance, and maybe like in the ocean he'll see the Siren song and think about that for a little bit, but most of it is just staying in the moment with his wife.
Yeah. As you're sitting there with your wife and your son, your son is actually down. You kind of look down and you see him. He's kind of splashing through the water. He picks up some seashells, and like he goes to hold it up because they always say you can hear the ocean more too. He holds it up to his ear, and all this water like just pours out of it right into the side of his face, and he just starts laughing. And your wife is sitting there. She's sitting on the beach next to you, looking over and smiling at you. And you look out at your son, and just like you start to feel like this breeze just kind of starts blowing over you. It feels really good. It's been a long while since you've really felt this way, for sure. You look over actually at the Siren song, And you see everybody just like jumping up and down, going through the riggings, like messing with the sails as well too. You see Azara bounding around, like telling people. The first mate in charge, telling people where to go. You see Eek running around as well too. He's up, like almost swinging from like all the rope and everything. Bennett standing, looking menacingly. He's a very menacing looking person for sure. Aradia kind of dangling her feet over the side, fiddling with Taco, her little blue ring octopus. And right at the helm of the ship, you see Captain Scheiss sailing the ship. And then, Lockhart, you hear a boom happen. I want you to roll me a will save.
16.
Yeah, it's enough. It sounds like you're watching the Siren song. You hear a boom go off, and to you, it's like, oh, well, it's seems like Eek, right? Eek always with the explosions, but it seems far away. It's not coming from the Siren song. It seems like it's coming past it. And as you're listening, it's like that boom, like you hear it. It's like reverberating over the water. It's carrying over the water, and bang, like right in your ears. You kind of look back, and your wife and your son are both looking at you and smiling. And then the image disappears. You open your eyes, and you're looking up at the ceiling of the lower deck. Kind of, you look around a little bit, and you realize you're actually laying inside your hammock.
Lockhart's got a sigh, and before he looks down, he's got to mumble to himself. He's like, I swear, if I'm tied up again, I'm going to be very, very upset. Hot wall.
And yeah.
Am I tied up right now?
Oh yeah, you're definitely tied up. Yeah, most definitely, you're tied up. For those at home that don't know, Heartwall is actually James Chu's magical sword that he has. Ta-da!
Yes, Heartwall is also named after my son. But we'll get more into that later.
Oh yeah, you're definitely tied up. Owlbear was instructed to put you down after you fell asleep in the captain's quarters. I tried to wake you up, but you didn't want to listen, and so yeah, now you got tied up again.
Owlbear tied me up?
Oh yeah, he was instructed, I think, by I think it was Master Ika Bennett. I don't remember which one it was.
So look off to, he's like, Et tu, Brute? Et tu?
I don't know who Brute is, but
it's Latin, okay? It means and you. He's gonna like
Brute.
struggle against it. He's like, I know this was Bennett's fault. I knew it. I know it. Down in my horns.
As you're like trying to squeeze out, like almost as you're like kind of looking up, because you're a big guy. You're kind of like in that hammock, and like the kind of sides come up like over your side. You just see like this space appear above you, and it's Fish Guts, and he's like, "Hey, what you all tied up for, Lockhart?" Everybody known Fish Guts being the cook of the ship as well too. Did you do something wrong again?
Yeah. Apparently, falling asleep is a crime on this ship.
Well, I mean, we all were up in the captain's quarters, and the captain had fallen and like hurt himself, and you were just like taking a nap, like in the hammock, like hugging your sword, like it was the most precious thing in the world to you. That's fine. Got no explanation for it. That's okay. Do you want me to untie you? I know Albert said that he was told to tie you up. You want me to untie you?
Or if you just have Owlbear carry me up there. Just.
Well, I think he's busy right now, and I'm currently working on lunch. I'm making a really nice fish stew today.
Oh, are you using fish guts?
Yeah, actually, I've got some fish guts in there. A little bit of. Oh, you meant me fish guts? I haven't been drinking enough today to actually give you any of my fish guts. You smell a little bit of rum on his breath today. Just a little bit. Only a little bit. He's been drinking too much. He goes about tying you up, or untying you, I should say, and you're free to move about the cabin as you wish.
Perfect. Then he's gonna grab Heartwall and immediately go back up to find Bennett.
Yeah, you start making your way upstairs. Upstairs, everybody else, the rest of the crew, as soon as you all left the Isle of Murtock, everybody was going around. Everybody was going around doing their jobs of the day. Azara making sure that everybody's doing their tasks. Eek giving some instruction where he needs to, but Eek is also working on his giant experiment. Whatever's happening downstairs, Aradia helping out where she can. Bennett and the captain at the helm steering as well too. When all of you heard this boom come from the ship as far ahead of you in the distance, it's harder for all of you to see, but Shortstone from where he's at, up in the crow's nest, could see it. You all hear a boom. What do you all do?
Am I still in my...
What?
Bennett.
Oh, yeah, Chew, you don't know. So Bennett actually, this magic affected him in a way to where he breathes underwater, and Eek actually constructed this like really cool, almost like a diver helmet out of a bucket and like glass, and that has to kind of keep filling himself up like over the top of his head. So he's speaking in like a diver's helmet right now, and the captain is currently drunk, like very drunk, super drunk.
Okay,
the drunkest.
I'll deal with
Welcome
that when
back.
I get back in. Yeah, when I get back in scene.
Adam, am I still in my quarters?
Yes. You would have been in your quarters because you're trying to drunkenly, I think you said, write down in your journal. I don't know how that's actually going for you right now.
Probably poorly.
Probably
hear that
fairly poorly.
Diary journal entry.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good one.
Dear Siren song.
Dear Siren song.
Captain, you're in your captain's quarters. You hear that boom happen, and it kind of like you hear it, but it almost sounds louder to you. Your door is shut, but you just got like this headache happening as well too.
Not at all. Okay.
And you hear knock on the door. You're like, Captain, I think the crew might need you out on the deck. There was a giant explosion. It sounded like an explosion that came from the ship that we were chasing, but not chasing.
Who is this?
It's Barrett Chainlin, sir. It's me. It's your cabin boy.
Mr. Chainlin, how come I've not been informed that there was a sail on the horizon?
But Captain Shortstone said it, and then
Mr. Chainlin, do.
What's it?
Do not
what's
make
the demerit,
it the third,
Captain?
boy. Now help me out of the scare. I seem to have lost one of my shoes.
Yes, Captain. I'll help you. He walks over, helps you stand up, Captain, and you were actually sitting on your other shoe.
There it is.
Here you go, Captain. There you are. He helps you put it on. But do you need help walking out to the upper deck? Are you all right, Captain? You okay to walk?
Mr. Chainlin, I
yes,
am not
Captain?
ancient. I'm only 73. But I could use some assistance. Whoa, the floor is very shaky right now.
Yes, Captain. Go ahead, put your hand on my shoulder as he leads you out. And everybody else is kind of like standing on the ship. You kind of look over, Captain, and from the bows of the ship, you see the giant red-horned devil make his way up from down below. Everybody else is kind of stopped, like looking towards the ship in the distance.
Okay. Azara! What is the hell going on here?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a second. I'm gonna, can I climb up to the crow's nest with Shortstone to take a better look?
Yeah, of course you can. Give me a climb check, please. Or I'll take profession pirate as well. That one's
Profession sailor, you mean?
Yeah, that one works as well. Sailor pirate.
15 plus 8.
And numbers. That's a Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows a Michael Jordan on this channel does good things for you. You get up there, and do you have pluck with you as well?
I do, and I take out my spyglass.
Sure. Now, once she actually gets up there, you all get to see for the first time Contrabar Shortstone, a tiny little gnome man. He has like this almost pencil thin mustache that's got the little curly cues on the side. This nice big lofty hat with a big white feather out the back. And these very kind, but also devious looking eyes as well too. Just tiny little man who sits at the top. He looks over. Oh, hello, first mate Azara. Yes, I've been looking at the ship out yonder, and I heard the explosion. I haven't been able to see anything happening on the ship though. Any ideas of what we should do?
Well, can I take a better look?
Lady? Yes, of course. There, you guys installed that,
Going to look.
telescope. Yep, and go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 24.
24.
What do I say?
As you're looking, Azar, you got Pluck sitting on your shoulder, and you're looking through this telescope. You see the ship. You notice that it's actually kind of leaning somewhat starboard, and there's some smoke coming off the side of it. You don't see anybody on board though. Like there's nobody running around. There's nobody at the helm of the ship. Like it doesn't look like there's any chaos happening there. It looks like it's abandoned.
Is there another ship nearby? If I continue.
No, you're looking out on the horizon. You're looking aft, port, all directions. There's no other ship but you guys and this ship off in the distance.
Huh. How far away is the ship?
I'd say it's maybe about a mile, maybe a mile and a half away.
Pluck, can you do me a favor?
Yes, milady.
Pluck.
Sir?
Not you, Shortstone. Pluck, my bird.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Pluck looks down at Shortstone. Fuck off.
Pluck, can you do me a favor? Go over there and see what you see, and come back and tell me.
Pluck, and you see Pluck and Pluck is just like missing feathers, just kind of dive bombs and whoosh flies over. You see him start flying towards the ship. Azara's up top. What's everybody else doing currently right now? You all saw.
Aradia was with Azara earlier. They were having a bit of a girl talk, so they would have seen this ship together. And so she will say, "How is she still up on the crow's nest?"
Yeah, she's currently up in the crow's nest right now.
Okay, I'll yell, "Azara, I'm going to alert the captain."
All right, but I don't think he's going to be much help in his drunken stage.
Oh, I forgot about that. Should I? Wait, hold on. Where is she? She's here.
Well, still let him know.
I'm trying to yell to Diana's porthole.
Oh,
other way, Wendy. Other way. Wendy, the other way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should I alert someone else then?
No, please let the captain know, because otherwise he'll be very mad with me. And then gather up whoever else you can, just in case.
Aye, first mate, captain. She'll run downstairs to the captain's quarter.
Well, I mean, the captain's already like behind you. You see it. You actually turn around and you see him like being helped over by Barrett Chamberlain.
Sorry.
As you almost like run right into him.
As captain, I would like to alert you. There is a ship on the horizon.
What's the ship's status? Ship's status.
Well, it seems there to be some smoke coming out of it, and it seems abandoned. There's no other ship. Should we approach,
It's abandoned
Captain?
and no other ship.
He says it's abandoned and there's no other ship. What is the
boob?
The boob?
What is the moon? The what? The boobs?
It's the daytime. There is no moon.
No, what is
of course there's no moon.
I can hear her. You're standing right next. What is the boom? The boom.
I just want to relay the message.
Loud noise.
Oh, the boom! I don't know. I had Pluck fly further for a closer look. For those of you who don't know, I have a blue and gold macaw named Pluck who yells obscene things, and he is plucked as well, so he's kind of naked. That's my companion.
Naked bird.
But
it's kind of like
not
a dragon
enough that he can't
dinosaur.
fly.
He's got some feathers, maybe like on his head and his tail, but most of it is pretty much gone, and his wings.
Well, once again,
like
our
a breast
intelligence is at the mercy of that foul-mouthed bird. Damn it all. Well, let's set course to come closer at least.
Lockhart, you've made your way up onto the deck as well too. Like everybody's just kind of standing towards the helm of the ship, just kind of looking off at the ship that's far in the distance.
Lockhart's he's gonna come up. He's gotta look back and forth. And he's not really gonna see someone tall with like a contraption on their head, but he's a little confused. So he's gonna start walking up there and he's like, Where's Bennett? Where is he?
Chu, you
Do I
do
hear
know
this?
that I found your mom, though. Your mom is gifting a whole bunch of subs in chat.
Oh my sweet
Woo,
Jesus.
mama!
Oh,
10
thank you,
subs!
Dang.
oh my.
And we also
I
had
thought that was the
a
weirdest-
cheer with
Oh,
100.
sorry.
We got a cheer with 100 bits as well too from Kitsu723, and that's the late called Nets resubscribing for 15 months as well, friends.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Our crew just
thought
got
that
larger.
was, I thought that
Yes.
was the start of a really weird your mom joke, and I was like,
No,
Yeah.
no,
"Man,
I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke.
I found your mom though."
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
Thank
just
you.
like, I don't remember that happening.
Did
last
we?
episode.
Okay. I did not write about my mom as Lockhart, but no. He's gonna walk up to like, he's like, Where's Bennett? I know he tied me up.
Do I hear this? Do I hear him
I mean,
saying this?
you hear like noise like through the bucket and like the
There's
water
like,
that's currently in your ear. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna turn towards him. Just gonna pretend like I'm not hearing anything. Just like looking at the ship out in the distance.
Lockhart's gonna be completely oblivious because for some reason the bucket on your head completely changes your body. And he's gonna walk like near the captain and everything. Like, Captain, where's Bennett? Who tied me up? I know he did. Lockhart.
Ah,
Lockhart the
Mr.
Redskin
Lockhart.
Raven.
Mr. Raven, nice of you to join us from your nap.
Are you
If we're
drunk?
having a crisis, there's a boom, no one knows what's going on. I haven't had my, well, I might have had my tea, no one can remember. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Chainlin, would you fill up Bennett's bucket, please?
I guess so. And Lockhart, you watch as like Barrett Chainlin goes over to this bucket, like with its giant scoop, walks over to this dude with this giant contraption on his head, and just starts like pouring water into the top of it. His back is still facing you though. Just pouring. And this guy's like, this guy with the contraption is taller than you are.
Ha! What up?
That's not.
I'm sorry, Lockhart.
It's
I've
not-
just been a bit cross today. What was the question?
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Did you recruit someone taller than me?
What? Don't be silly, Lockhart.
That-
you know I
that
don't. I
lodge-
would never recruit anyone based on the height.
Who is that large, muscular gentleman over there who is taller than me?
Lockhart, your amorous pursuits can be done on your own time. We have a crisis on our hands.
All right, back to the question. Are you drunk?
I have had nothing to drink today but tea. I've only had tea today, but I think Chef Krupp might have spiked my tea. I'm feeling a bit off at the moment.
All right. Why are we not on the island?
It's a long story, Lockhart, and if you hadn't slept in, I'm sure you would have been participatory in the battle.
Oh. What?
Yes,
No,
exactly.
we have to go back to the island though. I spent a lot of money on a mithril chain crop top, and I still need to get it.
Lockhart, that seems incredibly foolish. But you just
Azara's
protect your
never
pet?
gonna like you now.
No,
Oh God.
Captain, I saw it in a dream. I saw myself in a dream. with this mithril chain crop top, and I'm just
flip that.
I
Yes.
spent a lot of gold, Captain. I even made a mini mithril chain for him, and he points to Chainlin.
Mr. Chainman?
Yeah, made him a mini mithril chain shirt too.
Also a crop top, I suppose.
No, I had enough. I actually took off the sleeves as well, so it's more a sleeveless crop top. The blacksmith said it would pinch my nipples, but we'll see.
Well, I think that you got out ahead. Pinch nipple is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, God.
Now we
my
can deal
gosh.
with your poor fiscal decisions later. Right now, there's a ship on the horizon. There's a boom. The floor is rocking like no one would believe. Mr. Chainman has not brought me any tea. There are things that are to be doing.
Where's Azara or Aradia or
She's-
anyone?
She's in the crow's nest. Aradia's standing right behind you.
Oh,
Hello.
oh,
It'd be like
sorry.
this. Hello.
Oh yeah, Aradia. Hey. And he's got to lean in. He's like, "Who let Captain get drunk?"
He kind of took a sip of the tea and then he kind of started acting all kind of woozy and stuff. He wasn't making
Right.
sense. He said a bad word. said a bad word. The captain said a bad word.
What word?
Well, the F word.
Locker's gonna turn around and be like, "Yeah," and just like have a high.
And I reach out and I grab and said, "Don't encourage this behavior from our captain."
Sorry. Yeah.
As-
Okay. Oh yeah. Go for it. Sorry, Brent.
As you guys are talking on the ship, Azar, you see Pluck start flying back at you, and he sits on your shoulder and he just goes, no one there, no one there.
What?
They fucked off.
Oh, but okay, well that's really rude to say. Is it? Can you shake your head if there's fire still?
No one there.
All right, Captain. There is no one else on the ship. It's vacant for some weird reason.
You look up, Captain, and you see Azara just like looking over, and then you just see this tiny little bird head peek over and goes, no one there.
Gosh.
No, yes, they're down here. No.
But since there's no need to yell, come back down, leaves the sighting to Mr. Shortstone. That's
Yes, Captain. And I just bow my hat to Shortstone and I climb back down.
Hey, Azara.
Back down.
Yes. What?
Who tied me up?
Owlbear.
Oh, best friend, you're awake! Albert walks over and goes, "Hi, you okay? I had to tie you up, because you fell asleep, and we didn't want you to be like mean or anything again."
I mean,
Mr. Raven, please do not fixate on your bondage partners. We have a boarding action to attend to. Are you not some master at arms' mate?
I mean, I don't know. You kind of took my title away from me without ever giving me another title. I'm just
Lockhart,
kind of floating here.
what's gotten into
Man,
you?
please-
You don't speak to the cap. Do you want to be, what is that, demoted again? The last time you spoke to
Yeah,
the
a
captain like
demerit.
this.
That's it. A demerit. A demerit for you.
Yep.
We're not in class.
Yep. Sorry.
Mr. Raven,
All right.
can you please find what the hell is his name? The Buckethead. Get some people
Bennett?
together and wait. Thank you, Mr. Bennett. My goodness, my mind is going up. Grab some people. When we pull up near the ship, we get in the old Lavinia's dream. Scoot over there, see what the hell is going on.
All right. Grab the bucket head, Bennett, and other people. Got it. And he's gonna immediately
That's
turn
right.
away. And he goes, "All right, Mr. Buckethead. Half a minute later.
You like
Yeah,
turn around like
Miss.
He
Yes,
turns
Mr.
around
McLean?
and you see like this like very kind of almost warped, like fisheye warped kind of face of Bennett inside this bucket. And like this glass bottom that has been like shoved in this thing, and there's just like water, and he's just like looking at you, and he's got gills, like you notice gills like a little bit on his neck and everything. He's like breathing underwater.
You know,
In
you
water.
look just like my friend of mine. Welcome to the team, Mr. Buckethead.
Ooh.
I'm glad they found you on the island. If you could find Bennett for me, and I'll grab the brothers, and we'll go.
I remember Bennett.
Yeah, find Bennett. Yes, yeah, he kind of looks like you. Yeah. If you could just, I don't know, he's somewhere at the... Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna go grab the brothers.
Yeah, brothers are kind of towards the helm. Mikhail's kind of sitting there like, what is going on? Was that Mr. Eek that made the big boom? Mr. Eek, did you make the big boom? And you guys notice like Eek's not even there. Eek,
Nope.
what are you currently doing right now? You went off to work on your own thing. Are you still down in your laboratory area?
Yeah. So, I'm assuming that Eek didn't even notice the boom because there's so many booms that go on when he's working that he's just kind of like a flurry of motion. Sparks flying here, explosions flying there, and he has his engineer gloves on. He's taken a crafting potion, and he's just putting the final touches on this weird looking kind of backpack slash like different kinds of potions that are going with it. And he just there's kind of a moment where there's the boom and he kind of like and goes back to work. And I think I'm just about done.
Eek, as you're actually working on stuff, you hear that boom and you look down at your stuff that you're working, and you start to feel really weird because Nessie of Lake called Ness just donated $30 for some wild magic on Eek.
Oh.
Eek, I need you to roll me a D8, please.
A D8. All right.
Oh.
D8 coming up. Aha. This one. Here we go. D8, go. That's a 1.
That is a 1. Eek, as you're like standing there, you start to feel like water falling on your head. You look up and this personal rain, like this little rain cloud forms over your head, and it just starts pouring down rain on top of you. You look at all your stuff underneath you is like soaked right now, but everywhere else around you is totally fine. You are under the effects of a personal rain cloud. Any fire that you actually step into, this rain will automatically put out any fire around you, Eek, and it's immediately put out. And what's really great too is because it's raining so hard on you, any ranged attacks against you are going to take a 20% miss chance in actually trying to hit you.
Oh, that's
Nice.
That's
kinda
cool. It's a blur effect.
That's kind of cool.
It would be kind of nice if I
All right,
had that
that's,
wild magic on me as well. Just saying.
You don't get that one.
Oh, you know what?
Sorry.
I need to make sure that I stand next to Bennett. This will help a lot. Of course, Bennett doesn't like standing next to me because things next to me tend to blow up. But as he's looking down, he's noticing that everything is just about finished. Do you want me to make a roll, or is everything that I've done?
No. You've already been crafting on this, and if you feel like you're done, it looks finished. It feels complete. What you've been working on now for days, this idea that popped into your head, it's done. You're ready.
Excellent. All right. Demonstration time. He grabs these 3 rather large vials of what some like 3 different completely different looking potions. One seems to be like this really kind of thick black liquid. This other one seems to be kind of like this blue, very clear kind of liquid, and one seems to be like this bubbling red kind of liquid that just seems to be frothing like right at the very top. And he kind of grabs all of them, grabs this metal / leather backpack, that device that looks around like his arms, grabs up and starts and as soon as he gets up to the top, He's like, it's demonstration time. He puts down his 3 bottles, takes his he like takes off his vest and his like undoes like his jacket, and like he's standing there. This is probably the first time that anyone has actually seen Eek's bare chest, and you can tell that it's kind of a more pale green color than the rest of his body. He kind of almost has like that, I guess, a hobgoblin
Farmer's tan
going on.
Of green.
And the first thing he does is that he takes the blue liquid, pops the cork, and starts chugging it down. He's like, ah, and then he takes, yeah, takes his backpack, flings it, puts it on, like tightens the straps, and then takes the the red liquid and it starts bubbling. And as soon as he pops off the cork, all of this orange bubbling starts to come out of the top. He's like, and like pours it over his head and just douses his entire body with it. And he's like, jeez, that's okay. And last one, and then he takes the black one and pops it off, and you start seeing like this smoke that comes out of it. And anyone that's within like 50 feet of this can smell kind of like this, kind of like burning tar / burning kind of flesh smell. And he kind of reaches over to his backpack, like goes over and like lifts up like a little flap, and he pours it all into the backpack. And all as he's kind of like looking over his shoulder, looking at the thing, and the things, and his backpack starts to like kind of like making kind of like a sputtering noise. And he takes the last one, gets the last drop in there, closes it up, and he takes these straps and kind of like pulls it down. And all of a sudden, the backpack kind of like starts to shake and almost kind of looks like it's starting to turn like red hot. And it starts kind of like digging into Eek's skin, and he's kind of like, it hurts. Oh, I didn't think it was going to hurt this much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, it hurts. Okay, here we go. And all of a sudden, it kind of starts to glow.
Please clip that.
Shift and starts. It starts starting to like actually start to kind of shrink and starts seeing like the backpack starts to sink inside Eek's body, and his body actually like you can tell where like the flaps of his skin are starting to go like around this backpack, and all of a sudden he's like, and it actually you can barely tell where the backpack actually was. The straps actually kind of blend in with his skin, and he's like, okay, here we go. And he starts running towards the edge of the ship and jumps off, and he goes, wee, and he falls off the edge of the ship.
You guys just saw Eek run up onto the deck of the ship, like this rain cloud pouring rain on him as he's like shouting, like doing all this stuff, and like it looks like he's caught in this personal thunderstorm. This weird contraption melds into his skin as he runs over and jumps over the side and disappears.
You take 1 4-hour nap.
And all of a sudden, you see Eek go whoosh, flying up out of the sky, which looks like he has these 4 dragonfly wings that are flapping. Like, do you ever see Dune? Or how, like, see the trailer for Dune kind of has like those,
the Skittermander,
the one that just came out,
and he goes flying up out of the off the side of the ship and goes all the way up to the crow's nest and kind of pops up and goes, "Hey, Shorthole, how's it going?"
Why is it raining? It's raining so hard up here right now. What's going on? It's like all this rain like in my face. What are you doing? What happened? I didn't even see the storm happen, Mr. Eek. What's going on? What's going on?
I'm flying. Don't stop worrying about the storm. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, you're standing up here. There's a lot of rain in my eyes, like, and it's like smearing my guy liner right now. Yeah, I'm looking
what's
at you.
underneath my feet.
Oh, you like flying? So you fly, a baby flies, a cat. Everybody flies. I want to fly. That's not fair.
He flies down to like the deck and kind of does like this little, where he kind of has his arms crossed, and he just kind of touches down, and then you see that the wings kind of retract back into, like, he has a little bit of kind of like a hump, a little bit of one on his back now, but they kind of retract back into his back, and it works. And he starts putting on his clothes again.
And your clothes are just soaked now too, Eek. Everybody's like standing there, like everybody has just stopped. There's an explosion happening. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, and then Eek runs out. All this crazy stuff starts happening too, and it's kind of like one of these. You look at Eek, look back at the captain, and like everybody's doing it. Like it's look at Eek, back at the captain.
Yeah, Bennett is doing a lot of that. Just kind of like staring. He's like, he doesn't even move. He just like watched him jump off the ship, fly up to the crow's nest, just like doesn't have any words. Just like,
hey. And that was pretty crazy, right, Buckethead? You only been here for one day. Yeah, I feel the same way too.
Mr. Eek, what in the seven hells is going on?
Well, you see, I had this dream a few days ago about being able to somehow attach these mechanical parts to my back that would allow me to actually be able to use wings. And I saw this design, and I knew certain potions that I can make because I kind of been experimenting a lot on my own body. You know, a couple different potions here, a couple little concoctions there, but I found out that I've actually skewed my own body chemistry enough to where I'm actually able now to resist like the toxic effect of some of these potions, which allowed me to be able to do certain things with this mutagen that I was working on that allowed this other thing to kind of mold to my body. But now I've got wings and I can fly for about 5 more minutes a day.
Barrett Chamberlain like tugs on your sleeve, Captain. He goes, Captain, when do I get to fly like him?
I don't think it's a good idea. Mr. E, is there I'm having a poor morning. Are you saying you have a flying satchel?
Well, now it's kind of more of like a flying hump on my back. And he kind of turns around and like...
your knapsack to your skin.
It allows me to control it by my brain instead of me having to like push a button. And also, I wasn't quite sure on what it would do if it was not attached to me because I needed some of my own body energy to be able to power the device. And that's what one of those potions was out. Now I'm able, it kind of runs off of my own body heat.
So he was definitely the one that made the giant boom happen on that ship. Got it. Okay.
Actually,
yeah. Boom from you, Mr. E.
I don't think so. Actually, most of my tinkering was just like, you know, the final little concoctions of my potent. Was there a boom? I got this rain cloud on me. I have no idea. This is not me. I didn't do this.
He's just soaked, and there's water going everywhere. Like this rain cloud above him like water is just continuously flowing like down on top of him.
Whoa.
All right.
Is Eek still floating?
Oh no, I
know.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
We have water coming out of every orifice of this man, and then we have Buckethead that's full of water. I mean, we're going to end up sinking our ship here.
I go over and stand next to Bennett, and so I can start filling up his bucket.
Yeah, so it's just a you just like event like all this rain. Now, like the bucket is now overflowing with water as well too, Bennett. Right. But all the brothers like,
and I kind of push him away a little bit.
Yeah, the brothers. You notice the brothers are actually all set. The grig, the little boat, is all set for you guys to go. If you're going to send out the small party to go see what happened on the other ship.
Perfect. I will direct everyone into the ship and be like, that's weird. I guess Bennett's not coming. Let's go, Buckethead.
I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers that is. That he would know. I'm gonna pull out the vicious dagger that I have. I'm gonna like pull it out, twirl it a little bit, and kind of show it to him, and just kind of stare at him.
And you see like the wheels start to turn in his brain, and he's like, "Whoa! Bennett gave you his favorite dagger because you didn't have a weapon." Such a nice guy.
Put it away. I'm going to put it away, and I'm just going to walk to the ship. I'm just going to get on just kind of shaking my head, the water sloshing out the top and a little bit out the bottom.
I'll be careful though, buddy. You don't want
So
to lose all your water.
who's going on Lavinia's dream over to the ship?
It'd be me,
Captain, who do you
Buckethead,
want going?
and the brothers. That's sorry.
I was just
You
want to know
Buckethead
if
is-
Captain had a say in it, but if not, it's fine.
Well, I
No,
think that
he
was
told
what
me
Captain
before
said,
to
wasn't it?
get. Yeah, he told me it was grab me, Brent, or Bennett,
Yeah,
Buckethead,
right.
and the brothers.
Yeah.
And
You
so I
guys,
got
you
everyone
guys
but
hop-
Bennett.
Yeah, you guys hop over onto Lavinia's dream, and you start rowing. Again, it's like a mile and a half away from you, but after some time, you guys actually come up to the side, and you notice it's a fishing trawler, and it rides like really low in the water, heeling several degrees to the port side, and you can tell it's obviously taking on water currently. You don't see anybody like on the ship, but you notice that the sails are like flapping, like really loosely.
Hmm.
You don't hear anything else. But there's also, you notice over on the opposite side, like there's fishing nets that are actually down in the water over the starboard side.
Interesting.
Adam, while while they go out in Lavinia's dream, we're going to direct the ship so it's a lot closer, so their row back won't be as far.
Okay, so starting to get it a little bit closer. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So Lockhart and Bennett, you don't see anything happening. You don't hear anything.
Do we see the hole that is there's still smoke pouring out of it?
Not as much. There is some smoke coming from the starboard side, from the port side, which is what I meant earlier. But you do notice that the hole is like at like the water level, and water slowly starting to like go in, and it's slowly, ever so slowly, just starting to teeter just a little bit more because it is taking on water. But yeah, you can't see the hole. You look inside the hole, you don't see anything. I mean, you see what looks like some barrels and some stuff floating around, but you see nothing happening on the ship.
All right. We should do a cursory search.
Cursory search. This search is
Uh,
BS. I hate it. And bleep-a-bleep and all that. Done. Cursory search.
It's fine.
finished.
You can say it. It's totally fine.
Is it easy to get on top deck?
Yeah, you can totally climb up. That's fine. There actually some of the net is like actually nets on the other side have been kind of ripped off their one post, and they're just kind of hanging in the water. But yeah, you could easily climb up the net onto.
Does the net look
top
like
of the
it's
ship.
connected to anything, or is it just kind of floating in the water? Does it look like
No, it's just kind of floating, but it's
snagged or anything? Okay.
looking to see if anything's caught. Give me a perception check, Bennett.
Okay.
Yeah,
What are you looking for?
go ahead.
First roll of the
60.
night. Don't screw it up, Bennett.
Hey!
16. Yeah,
Could've
you
been
actually
so much worse.
you do notice that the net is being drugged down a little bit into the water, but it looks like one of their little their little keel ship looks like it's actually like sinking down into the water as well too. Like a little bit smaller than the ship that you guys are the little dinghy that you guys are on, but it is already sunk, and it's only being like held up by like the net that it's currently caught in.
Does it seem like that little ship is dragging the ship down?
I mean, it probably helping a little bit. It's not big enough to do it itself, but definitely the massive
Okay.
hole in the side is definitely the biggest.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. I'm gonna like go over to the net and as careful as I can not to get caught in the net, even though I can breathe underwater. And I'm gonna like pull out one of my daggers and start to like cut the net free from the little boat to see if that helps. So
Sure. Yeah, start cutting away.
That makes
Rolf looks at you. He pulls out his daggers too, and you guys start cutting away. Takes you just a couple minutes. You cut it away, and you looking down in the water. You notice the little thing just keeps thinking. But the ship itself, again, massive hole in the side, taking on water still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna swim into the hole.
Going to swim into the hole. Perfect. And Lockhart, you just see Buckethead. You don't know what happened to Bennett, but you see Buckethead just go right into the hole. Everybody else
Man.
back on the Siren song. What are the rest of you guys doing? What is everybody else doing? Just waiting?
I will direct everybody to move the ship a lot closer. Like, obviously, I don't want to get too close in case something happens, but within 50 feet or so, so it's not a huge pull back. And when they get close enough, say like 150 feet away, I want to shoot some messages to Lockhart and Bennett.
Perfect. Yeah. Start getting a little closer. Bennett, you're actually inside the ship now. I need you to give me another perception check, please.
Oh, this is going to be so great. Such a good perception.
Roll higher than a
12.
16.
It's not higher than a 16, but it's better than a 1 or 2.
Well, I mean, 12 is actually enough. Actually, once you get in here, Bennett, you see that there are bodies floating in the water. Well, I shouldn't say just bodies. I should say body parts. Like there's arms, there's heads floating in the water currently, and the water itself is like now really focused on it as well too. Like the water that's coming out or coming from the ocean inside the ship, kind of like and there's not a lot of water inside the ship just yet, but I mean enough that it's like up to almost your knees. But there's bodies everywhere.
Do I see any like charred sections? Like
the only charred section that you see is by the giant explosion where it's at. But you also notice as well too that in the water and like on some of the furniture that's down here, it seems like there's slime on it as well too. Like this really just funky, like boogery slime.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna
get out of that bucket.
Look at it. What color is it?
Look at. It's clear. Think of it like as a booger, not a green booger, but like a clear booger. And as you're kind of like looking at it, you're getting a little bit closer to this like this bunk bed that's kind of like built really shoddily out of wood, and you see something move behind the curtain.
Oh.
You hear splash.
Okay. I'm gonna
dips into the shadows a little bit.
Gonna pull out 2 masterwork daggers and kind of point it in that direction. Unfortunately, I probably can't see if it's in the shadows.
Sure.
Does like
someone had dark vision.
That would be so nice. I mean, yeah.
I know.
Only somebody that had dark vision would have swam in the hole with me, but that's water under the
Buckethead didn't communicate.
Under the ship. Yeah. Actually, I tried listening. You couldn't understand anything. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Is there the booger stuff? Does it look like it? Does it make a trail, or is it just like
It looks like it's just kind of everywhere, just kind of on things. Like it's a thin coating around a lot of stuff. But as you're standing, your vision's also a little fish-eyed as well too, because you're looking out of the bottom of a giant beaker set into a bucket, and there's water. You can't quite see this thing in the shadows. But then a light, kind of like the light from the outside, kind of catches it, and you see these 2 eyes, these yellow eyes, light up, and you hear other splashing around you as you kind of peer around. These 4 creatures come out of the darkness, and I have to tell you guys especially, these are the same creatures that attacked you guys from Rickety Squibs, the Sahuagin. These giant fish creatures with these giant gaping maws of teeth. They all have spears with them. And Bennett, I need you to roll initiative for
this. This will be a piece of cake because I killed a bunch of them last time.
From Rickety?
Yes, after you guys have left Rickety Squibs. So when this crew finally got this ship, and they redid their ship as well too, the Siren Song. Their first night, they were attacked by these underwater creatures called Sahuagin, like basically almost like a sea devil sorts of creatures, slitted eyes, fighting with tridents, very nasty creatures. What'd you get for your initiative, Bennett?
4.
You got a 4.
It was going to be a natural 20, but it rolled over to a 2. Yes.
But then it was.
You seriously got a 4. Bennett, you want to know what Bennett, do you want to know what I got for my initiative?
A 3.
Take a guess. 3. I got a 3 for my initiative, Bennett.
No!
So you actually that's lame. That is lame sauce, sir. I don't like it.
For a second,
I
was almost like, well, Brent, we're going to have a new character for you next week.
So yeah, you're the first to act. You can see all 4 of these creatures. They haven't moved up on you. The one in the shadows is a little bit closer to you. There's one kind of hiding to your backside behind some barrels. Another one was actually kind of like up against the blown out hole in the wall, kind of like standing like pretending like to be a statue. And another one like comes around like this post as well too. It's your go. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to. Am I surrounded? Kind of.
They're not on you yet. They have not flanked you at all. But I mean, they are around you in the room for sure.
Okay, I'm going to kind of. Oh dear. I'm going to back up to the hole. So I'm going to move to the hole.
Sure. Hole's big enough too. The one
And-
was sitting next to it. He's not going to be able to swing at you. Not quite close enough for you.
Yes, I'm going to back up to the hole, and then I'm gonna.
I mean, you could
I'm gonna move-
like there's enough space. If you wanted to get out of the hole, you definitely could.
Okay. So yes, I'm gonna. Can I? I can't remember. Can I do like a move, part of the way, do something, and then finish move, or does it have to be all moving?
Want it to be all? Yeah, want it to be all.
Actually, I'll do the attack first, and then I'll move. So
all right.
my dagger's already out. I'm gonna take the one. I'm gonna throw the one at the one that is closest to the hole, at the side of the hole.
One closest to the hole. Okay. Yeah. I got you. All right, give me an attack roll.
Okay, it's gonna be amazing. Strength plus the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You're chucking it.
Like it. 24.
24. Man.
Yeah.
That's definitely a hit. That's a Matthew Baker full, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's a hit, sir. Give me some damage first.
Masterwork
Before you're diving out of that hole.
Dang it!
What happened?
That's a 1.
No.
That's a 1 plus 2.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's just the. I don't add strength to that, do I? Since I threw it, or do I? No. Okay. It's just. Yeah. It's a 3.
3 points of damage. You chuck it at this thing. It like sticks into its shoulders. It screams as you go scurrying, and Lockhart, you see Bennett, or not Bennett, but you see Buckethead dive out of the hole. The rest of you guys are close enough as well too on the ship. You see Bennett, it's Bennett, dive out of the hole on this ship. Like he's in a hurry to get out. And at this point, I'm gonna have
like.
Whoa! Everyone's talking.
I'm just like. I'm pointing at the hole. That's pretty much it.
Everybody else to roll me initiative as well too, please.
Thank you.
Can't do better than me.
Ooh, yes.
Captain, what'd you get?
28.
Whoa.
28? Ugh, gross. Lockhart.
18.
18. Radia.
You're muted.
You're muted, Wendy.
Like,
is that a 15?
Looks like she said 15.
15.
Yeah.
Eek.
16.
15. Azara.
21.
1.
Wow.
And
I
Bennett,
am
we already know where you're
so
at.
competent at this.
So great. It's all right. You already rolled your initiative. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, wow.
You still go before my creatures. Don't complain. Don't complain, Ben.
All right. Okay.
All right. Yeah, Captain, you see Bennett dive out of this hole, like looking back. He's starting to shout, and you faintly hear as he splashes down in the water. What do you do, Captain?
So what? The holes in the side of the ship, is it above the water or below the water?
It's like riding like right at the water line, but the water is slowly starting to make its way into that hole.
Okay, and how far away are we at this point?
Well, you said you wanted to stop the ship at about 150 feet away.
Yep, I did.
Drunken
Like,
Captain.
I did say that.
Well, poo.
Yes, I did.
Well, poo indeed. Well, that looks bad. I'll say,
The Captain, but actually, Captain, before you actually go to speak, like you feel like your head clears up a little bit.
Oh, thank God.
You don't feel crazy anymore. Captain, you are no longer drunk, sir.
Woo!
Yay! Sober captain.
Okay, I'll say, Mr. Eek, take your flying satchel, get over there. Bennett needs your assistance. Azara, Aradia, into the dinghy. We need to get closer.
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
captain.
Captain.
I will,
So shouting the command, moving over to the dinghy. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you
yes,
can make your
and
way
I
all the way
will
over to the dinghy.
also cast a spell. I'm gonna cast mirror image. Yes, I will cast mirror image.
Gross. All right. Mirror image. Perfect. That takes us to Azara. Captain tells you to get in the ship. You also saw Bennett pop out of the water. What you doing?
Get into the dinghy.
Gets into the dinghy. All right. Anything else you want to do, Azara? Is that your turn?
No, that's my turn until we get closer.
All right. Yeah. Getting into the dinghy. Lockhart, you see Buckethead dive out of the water, and as you do, all this water actually comes out of like his bucket, but it splashes down into the water. Buckethead goes over. What do you do?
And I know that Buckethead fought stuff.
No, you don't know what, but you heard him go splash into the water.
All right,
But he was pointing behind him, and he sounded maybe distraught.
almost nothing could scare Buckethead, so it has to be dangerous. Swift action, Keyblade.
Logics.
Then he is going to cast. Oh my god.
Slumber. No,
Captain, what was the spell you just cast? Mirror image. There we go. He's
Mirror
gonna
image.
cast mirror image, and then he's gonna. All right, from the front of the ship. Hold on, let me see how many images I have. Ooh, 5 of me. So 5 of me
Ugh.
appear onto the little dinghy,
Gross.
and he's gonna
Too
look back
many.
and tell the brothers. He's gonna go, push me to the hole.
Okay. Eek! Your go. Captain just told you to take your thing and go. What you doing?
That's kind of far, Captain. But okay, I'm gonna make a running leap. I'm gonna jump, and my wings flap out of my back, and I'm starting to bolt forward. While I'm doing that, I am pulling out my crossbow and getting it ready. That's my
Getting the
action
crossbow
is
ready.
I am, and I want to be about. I want to try to be about 70 feet above the water.
Above the water, so going up and starting to go out. Okay. Works for me. Aradia, your turn. Captain just shouted at you to get on the dinghy to get over to the other ship.
I will also climb in the dinghy with Azara and place my hand upon her shoulder and cast guidance on her.
Perfect.
Remind me what that
Excellent.
means again. It's been a while.
I'll text you.
Plus
Perfect.
1 to things.
Plus 1 to thing. Plus 1 to thing. Yes.
I was
Bennett,
plus one
saves.
thing.
Bennett, you
Yes.
splash into the water, and as you go underwater, you start trying to swim, and you notice you're not really going as far as you can, and you notice you're almost sucking down water now, kind of you realize you're having a hard time breathing underwater. You're almost almost drowning,
Okay.
Bennett. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to take the other dagger that I have in my hand. I'm going to take the butt of it and smash the. I hope I don't kill myself. Smash the glass beaker that was the visor.
Oh,
Sure.
we went so
And-
hard on that.
You
And
can always
then-
just take it off.
I'm
Like,
getting there.
you
I'm not
smashed
done.
it.
I'm not done yet.
You smashed the beaker.
I did smash it. Yes, I smashed it so that I can. So the water runs out first. Priorities, and then I'm going to take it off and turn around and look to see if any of them are following me. Any of the actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to yell
Okay.
Schwagens, and it's
Swagons.
kind of
Yes, you do.
coughing a little bit and Schwagen, the things. Yes.
Yeah. You yell that Lockhart. You see Bennett appear out of the water, but as you're looking too, you see this trident come flying out of this hole. Lockhart, I'm gonna see if I can hit you. It's gonna be ridiculous, but No, definitely misses. This trident just goes sailing like right past your head. You hear some splashing inside the ship, but you don't see anything. Nothing has actually come out. But the brothers, they actually
Wait.
start rowing to get you closer to the side of the ship where the hull is at, Lockhart.
Quick question: do I not see anything because it's dark, or is it magical darkness?
No, you just can't see anything because there's nothing in the hole that you can see. They're hiding from you, Lockhart. Yeah, they're
Okay.
hiding. Not just in darkness. You evil
I have
devil
dark
man.
vision.
Also, at that time, as the brothers are getting you guys closer, the rest of you guys got into your dinghy and your ship. Albert lowers you guys down. Were you taking anybody else, or just the three of you?
4 of us?
Man.
Is Owlbear coming?
Yeah, Albert. Okay, yeah. We'll say Albert was on there. He lowered you guys down, and he starts rowing you guys towards the ship.
Whoa, Adam!
And now,
You know who else we're
What?
taking
We
on the
just got
ship?
a raid.
Just off the 6s, raiding with us for
Wow!
party 24.
holy cow! Just off the six. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to Voyage
Thank you.
of the Siren Song, Pathfinder
What
1
does that mean?
Adventure.
Awesome.
So a raid means that we've got another group that decided to come in and hang out with us. Guys, thank you so much for hopping in. You're actually in a great
sweet.
spot. Our crew of the Siren Song just found a ship that looks like it's taking on water. One of our characters just hopped in, and they are being attacked by a small group of Swagan right now, and they're all getting ready for some fighting as they're getting closer. And actually, Captain, we're back at the top of initiative, so you guys just came in time. Captain, your go. What you doing?
Like,
It'll
how
at least
far
take
away
you.
are we now?
So I mean, now the thing about Owlbear is like this guy is strong, and you guys are just like gliding over the water. I'm gonna say that you will get to the ship itself at the end of next turn.
Okay, so how far out are we now?
I mean, you guys are about a third the way there, so I'd say you're about
120 feet?
100 feet away from it. Yeah. He's able to get you about 50 feet from rowing.
Damn. Okay. Can I?
Or 75
hear
feet.
what-
75 feet. He's just.
Still not enough. Damn it.
And yes,
Right,
you were able to hear what Bennett said. You heard Bennett yell Sawagan.
Okay, then I will cast message and repeat it out to people that might need to hear, and I can do that to 6 people. So it will be Buckethead, the brothers, Lockhart,
Buckethead no longer
and
exists.
whoever we left in charge at the helm.
You shut
I
your
think
mouth.
it's probably
That-
Patch Salt.
That's your 6. Buckethead, and Lockhart plus the 4 brothers. It gives you your 6.
Well, I don't need to do it to Buckethead. He's the one who yelled it, so he probably already knows that it's Swagan.
Don't want Buckethead. Okay. Did you say you want to give it that? You want to? Did you say who did you cast message on back on the ship?
Patch Salt. He normally takes over the helm when everyone else is
He's
there.
not here anymore.
Captain, if you remember, so a while
Oh,
ago,
shoot.
Captain must have like really fallen and hurt himself. Captain, I know it's been a while, Captain, since you played with us, but remember, Patch Salt died a while ago. He
Oh
had
my
his
God.
throat torn out by harpies. Wow,
Was the
Captain.
captain here
Wow.
for that?
Ladies and gentlemen, our captain has
That
forgotten
was-
how
How-
his crew has died.
How very
Oh my God.
insensitive.
I mean, I'll
I
cast
think
it.
we need a new captain.
No,
You stop
Go ahead,
that.
Captain. What were we saying?
I'll cast it directed at Patch Salt because he is who normally would watch the helm. But that was only like 2 days ago. Cut me some slack. It's a fresh wound. So I'll cast it and be like, I'll say to everyone, just Savagan in the hole. Be prepared for an attack. And then after I repeat it, I'll just take a quiet moment, remembering that Patch Salt did get his guts ripped out on the ship, which was not that long ago in game time. It was like 3 days.
It's true. It's been like 4 or 5 days since Patch Salt actually
This has
died.
been a while.
Oh, man.
Well,
I keep a
Lucas
diary.
Martinez,
I'll be back with the exact number of days.
Azara, it is your
Yes.
turn.
How close are we now?
75 feet. You'll get to the ship by the end of the next turn.
I just take my weapon out and prepare for battle.
Preparing for the battle. Lockhart, the brothers were able to get you pretty much right up next to this ship. You're able to jump in. It is your turn, Mr. Lockhart, the Mexican
Perfect.
Raven. What you doing?
Lockhart's gonna step in. Oh, 5 Lockhart's gonna step in. Oh, who is the closest to me?
So there is actually one that, as you step in, you see one of these Sawagans like right to your right outside the hole, like standing next to you. He kind of looks at you like, "Ah!"
Beautiful. So Lockhart is going to adjust his grip and cast Frigid Touch into his blade. He's going to put Power Attack on, and he will clean. I'm gonna be
Well, actually,
so
you should
sad.
say all 5 Lockharts
Congratulations.
do this.
Yes.
All right.
So 5 of them just like twist their wrists, and their blade just turns into this giant icicle with like that frost emanating from it as he's about to bring it all simultaneously down on this fish.
This
Oh.
fish guy creature.
Woo!
Dude.
Woo!
It's almost a
20?
1. That would have been great.
Woo! It was a 1 and then rolled to the side.
2.
25.
25 is a hit, Lockhart. Give me some damage from this thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hold on, I got a bunch of dice. So I have 4d6, 8, 9, 11, 22, 33 damage, and he's staggered for 1 round.
No, he's not staggered, Lockhart, because he's dead. How do you kill him?
Beautiful. I just like
33
the
damage times
moment-
5.
The moment it touches his skin, it just insta freezes his body, and so the rest of the cut is like him crumbling like ice. And half of his torso is still up, frozen in the water, as Lockhart turns around and goes, "Hey, how are you guys doing?"
Yeah! He yells very angry and they yell at you. Eek, your go!
All right, he just keeps on going straight forward. And as soon as he's
yes.
in range, So he did
I mean-
60 feet, and then he did another 60 feet, because it gives him a flying speed of 60. Is there
So
anyone?
you're
So it's
you're
120.
roughly
40 feet away?
Yep. So you're about 150 feet away. So you're about 30 feet away from the ship. You don't see anything, but you saw 5 Lockharts just enter the hull of the ship.
All right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Soon.
I'm sure. it'll be-
You know what? I'm going to. But Lockhart entered.
Lockhart entered the hull
Okay.
of the ship.
6 Lockharts in.
You know
One
what? I'm
Lockhart.
just because I want this first one to make an impression on these creatures, I'm going to put a bomb on one of my on my crossbow and just have it ready. So whenever I can see a good shot to shoot something and make it go boom, I'm gonna do it.
Perfect. All right, sounds good. Aradia, you'll go. You guys are getting closer to the ship. You see Eek flying above. You saw Lockhart just enter. 5 Lockharts enter the hole in the ship. What you doing?
And I don't have any sights on any creatures.
Nothing yet. No, you cannot see into the
Nothing
hole
yet.
just yet.
I'm going to roll my eyes at Eek flying overhead and be like, apparently everyone these days can fly. And then I'm going to tap myself on the shoulder and put guidance on myself.
Oh, they're
And she
gonna fly.
guidances herself. All right.
Yeah.
Bennett, your go. You're back. You're in the water.
All
What do you
right.
do? You saw Lockhart enter.
Okay, so now that I know that I would not be alone against 4 Swagans, I'm going to swim back into the hole.
Okay, climb your way up into the hole. Yep, easy enough.
Yeah. All right. Is there anybody close by, as far as
Not directly close to
Swagans,
you. You do notice like 5 Lockharts are standing there with half of a Sawagan standing there. The other 3, it looks like they haven't really moved. They kind of have cover still behind like that bed, behind the post, and then by those barrels where the other ones were hiding earlier. You can see them. You know where they're at. They haven't really moved.
Okay.
From where
Is
they were.
the Swagan that Lockhart killed? Is that the one that I had thrown a dagger at?
Yes, that's why. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was
Okay.
it was already hurt.
So
I mean,
I
helped.
loosed.
You helped.
I weakened him.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I,
why?
You
I softened
weakened
him up for you. Yeah. Yeah, it
It's
just only
3
needed
versus
one more
33.
point of damage yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he had
So
34 points of damage on.
is the dagger does it look like it's around there? Like is
Actually,
it still stuck in,
as you're,
or is it?
yeah, you're kind of looking, and the dagger seems like it's in this frozen chunk of body that has like fallen apart. So I mean, it's in a chunk of ice right now.
Okay. Can I grab it and kind of pull it out of the chunk, or is the chunk? Come
No,
with it?
it's like frozen over
is
the
it just-
dagger, like it's frozen inside the chunk of ice.
What the crap, Lockhart? All right. So I'm gonna pull out one of my regular daggers out of my boot, so that I still have two. And probably, do I still have an action? I did my movement. I can
You
draw
swam
as
over,
a
you
free
climbed in, you
action.
pulled out your dagger. Yeah, that's pretty much your thing.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be at the ready, prepared to mess some stuff up.
Perfect. My creatures, all four, or the three of them, are going to come out of their hiding spots. Two of them are going to rush you, Bennett. One of them is going to rush over to Lockhart. Bennett, 2 trident swings coming your way, sir. Whoa, that is one natural 20 on the die for me, Mr. Bennett. The other one is a myth. That's a myth. Yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit of a nasty hit, man. Not too nasty. Not too nasty. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's only 5 points of damage. I rolled kind of crappy damage on that.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, only 5 points of damage. Yep, rolled low.
This is gonna be easy.
Lockhart, the one
Knock
at
on
you,
wood.
gonna take a swing.
Knock on wood.
That is going to be a 22, Lockhart, to hit you.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
You're
He's
muted.
muted. I can't really tell.
Somebody get hit.
So that's a yes. I take. All right, cool. Lockhart's going to take some damage.
That is
from
exactly
this.
my AC, but you need to roll the D10 because there are 5 of me.
That's true.
Perfect.
All right.
What do you want? 1 or 2
say,
or 8?
You
I'll already saw what the.
No, I'm rolling it again,
Okay.
James. Too.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
you're
it would have missed anyway. I was gonna make you a 1 or 2, but you are number 1 or 2.
Rolled it. I'm like, I'm gonna say you're a 5 or a 6. Well, come on.
All right. You're 1 or 2,
surprised.
and I got a 5. So you just see one of your Lockhart pieces just completely disappear into nothingness as Owlbear is just pulling you guys. You guys also notice the brothers pull out their weapons. They actually get ready to jump in the hole, and almost simultaneously, you see 4 more of these creatures jump out of the water, grab the brothers, and yank them over the side into the ocean. And we're gonna hop into chat a little bit. Say hi to chat a little bit, so we'll kind of communicate with you guys, and then we're gonna take a little break. So we're gonna stop there for a moment, let you guys just kind of fester in that. You're very welcome, friends. Again, Raid, thank you guys so much for coming in and sticking around. I hope you guys are having fun.
Thank you.
Woo. And I love how Nessie the Lake called your sword a glitter sword as well too.
I want it.
Which
And
you
then
call my
Lucas
sword a glitter sword?
Martinez. Yeah.
It was a glitter sword, yeah.
I'll take that. That's
Lucas
fine.
Martinez
I'll
was
accept.
saying how old is this wizard he's forgetting in terms of patch salt.
What? It was 5 days.
Ooh.
I just checked. It was 5 days ago, man.
It's been half a year we've been playing
It's
this.
been 5 days in game.
Or we
Okay,
got
that's
the
even
guy.
scarier. The fact that
It's all
Captain
died,
is
like, a
forgetting
few months
5
ago.
days. Guys, I think
was
we
also
need to
really
talk about
drunk.
Putting Captain at a home for his own
dear.
safety.
And also,
Oh.
Patch Salt has been around since day 1, hasn't he?
Practically, yeah. I also love how people are talking Eek about you like a Wile E. Coyote moment. They're kind of expecting that to happen.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I think one of the other comments, and I want to say it was Lucas Martinez, who said, "Captain, what's the moon phase?" When we were trying to relay the messages back and forth between me and Zara. And
So
just
that's
so you
also,
guys
I mean,
know- Sorry.
Go ahead, Diana. No. Tell him, Diana. Go ahead.
Lucas Martinez is the one who did all of our artwork of our characters. So just so the chat knows and you guys know.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
He's amazing.
Martinez
I
really amazing
love
artwork.
this artwork. It's amazing.
And what he said to that too, Wendy, that's actually a running joke from our Dragons and Things show that we did on Friday nights for the longest time, were the phases of the moon. Everybody always wanted to know the phases of the moon. And then when it came to werewolves and everything too, we all want to know the phases of the moon.
Love it. Love it.
Seems legit.
Yes.
It's all the same universe.
Oh, Lucas is also asking, does he have to update the artwork for to make a bucket head now as well too? Lucas, that would be cool. Bucket heads. Mook 10 is a bucket
Just
head.
one
Now,
giant
Bennett was a
fisheye.
temporary bucket head.
Like the fisheye effect,
Okay.
just one eye.
Or he could do the crop top of,
Lockhart? Yes.
Yeah.
It's purple. He dyed
Not
his
yet.
mithril
Not
chain
yet.
like a deep purple.
I
haven't got it,
never
though.
get
You
that
haven't
crop.
dyed
I don't have it.
anything. You
I
haven't
just
dyed
That's the
spent
plan
You have
for
to
the
go
future.
back if you want to get your
1,500
crop top.
gold getting my crop top. Sorry, I'm not upset about it.
Wait,
anything.
did I
Right,
give
right.
money for the hagaway?
Yeah. No,
Yes.
you guys did. You guys did pay.
You
for
didn't
all-
get the
all your
hagaway
stuff.
yet.
You guys didn't get your stuff.
You
Well, I
didn't get
can't
any of the
now. We're not
potions.
there.
Nope, we didn't
Alright.
get any of it.
Yes, maybe you guys will
Let's
have
have
to
my
eventually
money
go back.
back.
Captain wants
ladies
to
and
We're going back.
gentlemen,
We're
messed
turning
up.
around.
Now that I've got them all mad that they don't have their really cool stuff, and Lockhart can't have his purple crop top, and now there's all these creatures, and the brothers have been yanked on the side. We're gonna take a quick little break. So go ahead, go grab yourself another swig of rum, kick those feet up, take off the socks if they smell bad, and we'll see you in roughly about 9 to 10 minutes. We'll see you all soon.
See you in a few.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Toodles.
Better give me all your gold, or I would have got you. You're making a big mistake, pal. Yeah, why's that? Because I control the power of the universe.
The audience can hear you.
If the atmosphere at your table is less than impressive,
That doesn't normally happen.
you may find it hard to create those magic moments your players crave. Lucky for you, Sirenscape is available for download on your mobile device.
Doctor!
Now that's impressive.
First time! Every time.
Go to Sirenscape.com today to download your free trial and get the right sound for your tabletop games. And don't forget to check out Sirenscape in action every Friday night on Dragons and Things.
The mighty red dragon swoops in over the battlefield. The wind beating from its wings nearly knocks you over. As you stand in its mighty presence, you realize there is no hope for any of you.
Well, I'm out of spells, so I'm just a 10th level dude.
And I'm still unconscious. So if one of you could please go into my bag and get my healing potion, that'd be great.
Then I smash the lizard. Raging, charging, power attack.
Roll your worthless attack. Your pitiful attack glances off the dragon's scale, and it opens its mouth, casting you in the molten glow of its inner heat as it prepares to release its fiery breath upon you all.
Wait, I haven't gone yet.
What weapon could you possibly have to defeat the great dragon?
The greatest weapon in all the realm, forged by Norse foundry to defeat all evil.
No, it can't be.
Take up a fight against evil with the finest weapons in the realm at NorseFoundry.com. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Great and mighty Dark One, hear my summons. Bring plague and misery unto this wretched world, and be born again in the blood of this unworthy servant.
What are you guys doing in here?
Oh.
Nothing.
I thought you said no one was at home.
Nobody's supposed to be home. When do you get out of here?
No. Why are you wearing dresses?
This is not
There's a pentagon on the wall.
That's a pentagram.
That's a pentagon.
It's a pentagram.
Gone.
Pentagram.
Gone. It's a pentagon that has to have a star to be a pentagram. Are you guys forming a cult?
We are summoning a god of pain and destruction to rain misery on my stupid stepdad for being a total boner.
Sick.
And Kyle Bates, because he ruined the next season of Game of Thrones for me when I specifically told him I hadn't read the books.
Douche.
Is there gonna be a human sacrifice?
Yes.
No.
What?
Whatever. I'm in.
You can't
No.
just be in. Like, there's a whole process.
Let me in your cult, or I'm gonna tell Leonard about the time I caught you trying on my bras in my room.
What? No.
Wait, that's not how you do that, is it? Let me in your cult, or I'll tell Mom that you used her candles for a satanic ritual.
No. Go back to the part about him trying
that
to
didn't
bras.
happen.
In season 4 of Game of Thrones, Tyrion and
You can be in the cult.
What?
Thank
No,
you.
she cannot be in the
I'm
cult.
definitely in the cult now. Thank you.
Gonna put up with this?
I do have a knife in my hand.
She does have a knife. That's a good point.
Okay, God. Everyone gather. You're gonna cut your hand and give an incantation to the dark void.
Oh, dark monster thing. Bring sadness. You know what? This is dumb. Can we get to the part with the human sacrifice?
There's no human sacrifice.
Dude.
What? How? You have to have like a fatted calf
Yes.
or a unicorn.
Why are you agreeing with her?
Or a virgin.
Absolutely.
We can use Leonard.
No, you can't use me. Guys, I'm totally not a virgin, all right?
You're not a virgin.
I've done the sex.
Describe it in detail.
There's two of
Step
us.
one.
Step one, man loves a woman. And then
I'll take that. And plus, this one was trying on bras in my room. Pretty sure still a virgin.
We could kill Alan.
And we can kill Alan.
Kill Alan!
We're not killing anybody. Cut your hand, put blood in the bowl. No more fun.
Wait. Did one of you already use this?
No.
Because I would bet money that one of you's a leper.
This is why I didn't want her to be in the cult.
I didn't want her in the cult.
I don't want you in the cult.
It's not your cult.
It is now.
You know what? Fine. I don't want to do this anymore. There is no cult. No cult.
Leonard? You're a nightmare.
I'm a hero. I just saved the entire world from your evil cult.
What? Okay, good.
My dad needs his bowl. No cult.
Be done. Leonard!
Excuse me.
You're a nightmare.
I'm a nightmare? I just saved the world from your evil cult. Get out of here. Get out of here.
My dad needs his bowl and his letter opener. I'm gonna get that back.
I'll get it to you. I'll see you later. Tuesday. You got white
Your
stuff.
friend sucks.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry about the
Are you
wax.
all right?
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Every day, millions of people face heartbreak in the form of a silent killer. I'm talking about character death. I'm talking about malicious dice. Failed saving throws, critical misses, failed skill checks. Malicious dice can strike any character at any time, and the results are devastating.
I only got to play Celestia for one session. I kept failing. Roll after roll after roll. And then I got eaten by an aberration in the dark. I couldn't roll anything above a 5. The dice just...
Diana's tragic story is far from unique. The time to do something about malicious dice is now. And Tabletop Loot knows how to help. They're providing quality, affordable dice jails and shipping them to players in need across the nation. Go to tabletoploot.com today and order a dice jail for yourself. and anyone you feel may be threatened by malicious dice. These safe, secure, and humane facilities will keep your tabletop safe from the kind of dice that don't care who they hurt. But it's not about giving up on your dice. Rehabilitation is possible for many of these viciously low rollers, thanks to Dice Jail's tabletop reintegration plans. It's time to stand up for our characters.
It's time to put malicious dice where they belong.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of episode 2 of Voyage of the Siren Song. Now, where we left off, this crew found this ship with a blown open hole on the side of it, floating in the water. Something had happened, and they all decided to investigate, being attacked by these vicious creatures called Saworgan. These giants, well, not even giants, but definitely like scary-looking, big-mouthed and toothed sea creatures. Lockhart stepped inside, obviously. Murder one of my poor creatures. Bennett hops in as well too to try to fight him. Gets stabbed a little bit, tiny little bit. Everybody else is now making their way over to the ship, and then all of a sudden, the 4 brothers that were also with them on the ship, getting ready to hop in the hole to help fight them, they all get dragged over the side of the little dinghy ship that they were on into the depths of the water, the ocean, the churning water. Who knows what happened to them? They could all be dead. You never know. You absolutely never know. But let's go back and let's see how everybody else feels about this. Everybody's back. Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How was everybody's break? Did y'all get something to drink? Something
Hello.
to pee? Good times. Good times.
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
I
yes.
feel lighter.
You feel lighter. Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear. Perfect. Yeah. So that is exactly where you guys left off at. We're gonna hop right back into this really quick. You guys see the brothers hold over the side of the ship as Owlbear gets the other little dinghy closer to the one where they're at. And Captain, it is top of the round, straight to you.
How far away are these people?
Well, you're right up next to the hole. You could get into the hole, but you saw the rest of them go underwater.
Okay.
You want to know where they're at, or like the hole? What are you looking at?
Just in general. But that's okay, because I'll say, no suppressors! And I will swing my staff, strike it on the dinghy that I am standing on, and I will cast haste.
Casting
and I will
haste.
cast
Upon
haste.
whom?
In whom indeed
on the dinghy.
I will cast it on Lockhart, on Aradia, on Azara, on Eek, on Sir Buckethead, and Owlbear.
He's not here anymore.
You shut your mouth, friend.
A pirate formerly known as Buckethead.
Oh my god.
Oh, so everybody hastening up. That's
Hasten.
So it's everybody
Just want
plus
to
Owlbear
attacks.
minus the captain in red here. And I will say, recover the brothers! Watch out for the Sahagwin!
Yeah. Just so everybody knows, too, Captain, will you let your crewmates know what haste is going to do to all of them, in case you guys have forgotten? Because Lockhart's really the only one that's got to play with it that
much. You betcha. Well, you guys can make a fortitude save if you don't want it, first of all. Secondly, you have extra speed, so if you make a full attack action, you can make 1 extra attack with 1 natural or manufactured weapon. The attack is at the full base attack bonus plus any modifiers appropriate to the situation. You also get +1 bonus on all attack rolls and +1 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves. Any condition that would make you lose your dex bonus to armor class also makes you lose your dodge bonus. And then all your modes of movement, including fly and swim and climb, increased by 30 feet. So a maximum of twice the subject's normal move speed. That's
Yes.
That's all Dustin needs. Is like 90 feet of
That's-
flying now.
I've got
That's all
90
it
feet of
does?
flying, baby.
That's it. That's all Haste does. That's right.
What?
Hasting it up here on Pathfinder 1 Skull and Shackles AP. Fun. Captain makes it. Now, how does that look when you cast it, Captain? Especially on everybody else. I want to know. I want to know.
When I strike the boat, sort of a barely perceptible ripple of air bursts out of my staff and towards the people that I've directed to, and when it hits them, they feel instantly invigorated.
Invigoration. Yeah. Sounds good. Azara, do you feel invigorated?
I feel wonderful, and I'm going to dive into the water.
She's diving into the water. Give me a perception check as you get down in there, Azara.
You have guidance if you want to use it.
Sure, I'll use it. So 16, 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7, 24. Yeah, as you get down there, you actually notice, like the brothers are like, it looks like these creatures, one of them actually has like a dagger like stabbed into Leandro's like shoulder as he's starting to bleed. Another one is like trying to like bite Rolf like on the thigh. Mikhail actually you see him, he's not even grappled. He actually has this thing. He's undone like his little like his little thing that he has, and come back. He's got like this like little hook dagger that he undoes, and it's got wire inside of it. He's actually got it wrapped around this thing's head, and he's like trying to sit like all of his might, trying to squeeze and strangle this thing. And then Donnelly as well too is just sitting there struggling, trying to get this thing off of him. But they haven't gone too far down. You could make it down to one of them if you want to try to help them.
Yeah, I want to try and help them.
Sure. Who do you want to help? Who do you want to help first?
Whoever looks the most in need of help by looking at all of that real quick.
Well, Leandro's got a knife in his shoulder, and Rolf is currently being bit on his leg. Okay, going down to Leandro to help him out. Easy enough. Not a hard swim to get down to him. He's like right under the water pretty much. I need you to give me an attack.
15 plus 7. 20.
Gross. Yeah, that's a hit. That's fine.
22.
That's okay. You guys will eventually miss.
Underwater.
Okay. I mean, Brent could have
That's 9 points.
I can
9!
I can talk underwater.
9. Gross. 9 points of damage as you swing down and just kind of cut into this thing.
To add my haste. It's alright, I still hit it.
I mean, yeah, you hit it. Boom. Yeah, you hit it. Not dead, but it's hurting.
Not dead yet.
Lockhart, how invigorated do you feel? Do you feel invigorated? Do all 4 of you now feel invigorated? There's only 4.
Yes. It's gonna wash over, and he's gonna. Oh, I missed this. Perfect. And he's gonna look over, and he's gonna see Brent. And he's like, "Our Bennett. Oh yeah, Bennett. I see Mr. Buckethead retrieved you. Yeah. So
yes.
Who's the closest person to me, Adam?
One of them stepped in. There's 2 of them on Bennett, and there's one of them on you.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'm going to cast, so he'll get an attack of opportunity, because I'm casting a regular spell instead of through my sword.
Joke.
So go ahead and roll that.
Not quite. That one's only a 20.
Thank God. I did not want to have to roll for this. Okay, so behind one of the creatures that Bennett has, 3 heart walls come out of thin air, slicing in like this infinite pattern currently going around. I cast Storm of Blades.
Right.
And so you create a floating swords of the type used that I have, so such as a rapier or scimitar. I can create 2 swords every caster level, or 2 every 2 caster levels. 1 every 2 caster levels. Sorry, so there's 3 of them.
Got your numbers right.
And
Jeez.
Sorry. There's 3 of them. They take all of my bonuses, including the keen ability. so they can crit 15 to 20 right now.
15?
And I will.
Holy smoke!
Yeah, so I will.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna roll
fine,
this.
yeah.
Is that cool, Adam?
That's
Okay.
fine.
So,
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
first
Yeah,
blade.
yeah.
That's a critical threat. Let me know if this
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Uh.
close. Does a 14 hit its AC?
Suck it! No, it doesn't.
Whoa!
Okay, so that's just a
Consider it
regular
success, I
hit
suppose.
of
Very defiant
1d10
swaggin.
plus 14. Oh, let me get that.
What?
16 damage on the first blade. Second one comes in. That's a natural 1. It automatically disappears. Third one comes in. That's a 17. Does that hit?
That one does hit. You don't have to tell me damage unless you really want to. But how does this thing die?
Oh, beautiful. So it's just basically like this
One hit?
blender blades that slowly move into this creature from behind it, and Bennett is just seeing it being like slowly, like quickly eviscerated in front of him. And then since we have haste, I can attack. So
I mean, you'd have to move over to the other one.
You're welcome.
He's gonna bring Hartwell straight across this dude's chest.
That's
a 2 on the die.
As you do, you just hear Hartwell go, "Oh, look at that! There's like 3 of me now. I'm a badass sword. Check me out."
Oh man!
And just completely misses. Gets stuck into the wood in the ground.
Perfect. That takes us over to Eek.
Aha!
You saw
All
the
right.
brothers. You saw the brothers disappear over the water. You saw Azar dip inside. You haven't really heard anything from inside the ship, but you know Bennett and 5 Lockharts went in. And then do you feel invigorated, Eek?
Yes, I do. And Eek is just gonna all of a sudden, you know, his wings all of a sudden seem to kind of just become even more of a blur, as he just kind of, you know how hummingbirds kind of have that kind of effect, and he goes, just goes right into where there's a little opening that he can stay like flying and go into the ship, right?
I mean, you could land on the top of the ship and like go, like find a way downward, or do you want to go into the hole that they went into?
Seeing how I'm flying, and if I stop flying, that uses up 1 of my minutes of flying. I'm gonna stay
you only
flying
have
just for the
6 minutes total. You're fine.
Oh yeah. So each round is what, like 10 seconds? Or 6
6
seconds like that.
Like
so
in 1 minute, that's like 10 rounds. So yeah, you have a long time.
Yeah.
I don't need more.
So that's why, I was just gonna go flying into it
the hole.
and look around, and what do I see?
So you're flying into that hole. Well, it's very difficult to fly around inside there, but I mean, you can make it into that hole. You see, just like Lockhart and Bennett. There's like 2 of these Sawagan creatures inside with them. It's kind of hard to fly around. I mean, it's not like the biggest ship for you to be able to fly. But you're gonna actually, if you're flying inside the ship, I'm gonna need you to give me a fly check because you're not used to this yet, Eek. Like being on the outside, sure, I'll give that one to you. But now you're trying to get in some dangerous territory a little bit.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, fortunately, I was smart and I did take a fly skill. I don't know how much it's gonna help. That is an 11.
An 11, not quite on the inside. Eek, you're trying to like dip around, and you actually like hit one of the posts, and you fall.
Ow!
And your wings disappear back in your back.
And my wings what? Wait, what happens?
Wings disappear back in your back.
The wings get ripped out of your body in the most disgusting way possible.
Oh, so I kind of have like this boom, 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 boom across the water. Kind of
Oh
effect.
yeah. I'll say that you skip across the water like a little stone. Bloop, 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 bloop. Perfect.
Am I still kind of
Little
still
pebble.
flying though?
No, because you landed.
So
you were down.
where am I landing here?
You're
I'm in the water?
You're farther in. You're inside the ship. Yeah, the water's not. The water's to you. It's a little bit higher. It's almost waist deep water with you right now. But you are currently inside the ship. You see Lockhart and Bennett. There's two of these creatures with them, and you still have your crossbow in your hands that you loaded a bomb into with.
All right. Well, okay. So this is what I want to do. I want to find an area that is a little bit further in the back. That's maybe close to the Schwagen, but not to the my friends. I'm going to shoot a hole into the top deck. Shoot an arrow, so it goes boom. And then,
all right, good.
With my remaining,
give me,
I still have 90 moves. Fly.
Oh, you fell. No, you fell with flying and stuff. Once because it's essentially like a fly spell. Your wings lose them for that round. You lose a use out of them.
I can bring them back out though.
Yes, you can bring them back out, but you already flew in. Give me a shot. It's because like there's a lot happening inside. Give me a shot. Let's see if you can get your aim what you want.
It'll be fine. This finesse explosion will be great.
Oh, cool. And it's going to be because that is a 22.
22. Yeah, you're able just to find it right kind of like behind them. Boom! The rest of you guys on the outside. And Bennett and Lockhart as well too. You guys an explosion happens really close by. You know who it was. You don't need to guesstimate on what had happened. But yeah, Eek's explosion goes off. There's now a hole behind the two of them, leading into
if
the sky.
If they were close enough to get the splash damage, each one of the Schwagen that was close enough to get
you wanted to hit them.
7 points of splash damage onto the Schwagen that were close enough to get hit.
On to the Schwagen. Excellent. Aradia, it is your go. Azara disappeared over the side. The captain. Do you feel invigorated, Aradia?
Yes, as the captain used his staff to imbue haste upon all of us, I feel like a wave. I see like a wave of shimmer travel from his staff and upwards, and then I look down in my necklace and I see Taco just like party dancing, very, very quickly.
Party dancing.
Like blinking his eye a lot.
Yeah. All 8 of them. I don't know how many eyes off.
Yeah, 8. Probably 8 of them. We're octopuses don't have 8 eyes.
All the legs. I would have
legs
seen,
are blinking.
With the suction cups.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of like
what you doing?
Cats and boots and cats, you get the. I would have heard the captain's order to retrieve the brothers, so I would have gone after Azara and go over the side as well into the water.
Yeah.
And since I have haste, I can travel up to, I think.
You don't have to. You actually don't even have to travel that far because once you dive into the water, they're not that far underneath the water. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could easily get up to one of them by diving over the water. You see, Azara is over with Leandro. That she's cut up. Leandro's got a dagger in his side. She's helping Leandro. You do notice Mikhail looks like he's being fine. Donnelly's kind of struggling right now. He's still kind of tangled up with this thing. And then Rolf has one attached to his thigh that is biting into his thigh.
Ooh, I will make my way over to Rolf. Sorry. Making my way to Rolf. And casting Slumber as I reach out my fingertips and give it a little tickle. A little tickle.
No tickling in that. All right, let's see me make this will save, guys. Let's see me make. Oh, I might have beat Wendy's will save. Maybe not. That's only a 19.
It saves. You save.
It does save. Stop with your slumber. Take that, you. I'm trying to slumber.
The strongest creature we've ever faced before.
With haste, do I get another? Get another action?
Well, you were trying to do a hex on top of that. You swam over. Didn't take a full round action or full round attack because you actually moved. I would say. I don't think
it's only a full attack action that you get an extra attack with.
Yeah, so basically, full attack action as well too would be you don't move at all. It's just like cool, I'm attacking, and then you would get that additional attack. But you go over, not able to save.
I will kind of like just like tread water and stay there.
Yeah. Totally dying. He's definitely dying now. Yep, Rolf is gonna die. We move over to Bennett. Bennett, this explosion
wouldn't.
happens behind these two Huswagen. You got one of them in front of you. You got another one. You see Lockhart standing next to you as well too. What do you do?
I'm probably covered in swaggin guts from the blender that happened like right next to me.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, for sure. You kind of feel like a radio when she gets like gooped with stuff. That just happens to that girl all the time.
I'll have to have a heart-to-heart with her and share the experience. It's like, I understand you. All right, I'm going to... I have a regular dagger and a masterwork dagger. I'm going to attack 2 times at this one that is in front of me.
Fine. Dude, try it. See what you do. See if you can do it.
It's gonna be awesome.
We'll find out.
Sort of awesome. Right, basic strength. First one is 22.
Yes, that's a hit.
Get it, Bennett.
I think it's 22. Yes, and then the other one is 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Get it, Bennett.
Hey, whoop, whoop.
Yes.
And I now have twin slice, so I can use my strength in both of them.
Ew, yay.
That's hilarious. One is max
Okay.
damage, one is min damage,
Don't be
so
mean,
that
Adam.
comes to
A lot?
2, 5, 13.
Okay.
Yes, 13 slashing damage and 5 slashing damage.
A total of 18. Yeah, how do you kill this thing? Executioner.
Oh yeah, this one is both of them are gonna like get buried in his traps and just kind of yank him out and let him fall to the ground. And
Now,
I
you
feel
do
invigorated.
You do have you made a full round action, which technically by doing
'cause
that,
he
you
was
do
right
get
there.
another attack, and that other one is standing next to you as well too. Do you want to steal
I mean,
Lockhart's
technically,
kill?
of course.
Well, I mean, technically, Lockhart
Of course I
didn't
steal it.
actually hit it yet. So
He's not
yeah,
paying
go for
attention,
it. Go for
steal
it.
it.
Give you another.
Yeah, he's just like twiddling his mustache over there. All right, I'm
you
gonna
dare.
2 attacks.
Don't you dare.
2 attacks with him again.
Don't you dare.
You get one.
All right, here
you
we
get one additional attack with it.
Okay, but a question. This has never happened
Mhm.
before. In my base attack bonus, I have a +6 and also a +1 now. Does that mean I get another attack at a +1 instead of +6?
So
And then another
essentially, what haste would do for you? I mean, what you're doing is you could do essentially now 3 attacks because you have your double double attack with it.
Nice.
So
Okay.
actually, you still have your You're going to do
So
that
this-
one at a +1 for it.
+1 and my strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, with
And
haste, your extra attack you get to make with your full base attack bonus. Plus any
Oh, well,
modifier.
never mind. So you're going to
Are
be
you
a
for real?
+6.
Oh,
then.
is
Totally fine. That's
Okay,
right, because
not-
you're hasted.
not
Go
the
ahead.
extra attack, but my
Just
other
attack it. Just attack it.
Okay, all right.
Just
We're attacking. We're attacking. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho.
Yeah. Okay. One of them is a critical threat.
Ooh.
Other one is a. Oh, right, because it's full attack bonus. That's 21.
21, yeah.
21
That's-
Critical threat.
Yeah.
The critical threat one
Yeah.
is
Oh,
a 19, natural 19. So
yeah, that's fine. Bennett, you don't even have to roll damage unless you really want to. How do you execute this one now as well too?
no, it's fine. After pulling out the daggers out of the other one's traps, I'm just gonna like swing around and bury them into. One goes in the side of the head, the other one goes in kind of like the ribs, and
Wow, perfect.
pull this suckers
Um,
out.
As you do that too, Bennett, I need you to give me a perception check really quick.
Oh, good. I'm great at these.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Haste
Got
will
it.
not help you.
That's a 5. Yeah, you're does not help perception, unfortunately. Nah, you don't notice it.
Oh.
But one thing that you and
no.
Lockhart both know, when that explosion definitely hit as well too, and Eek, you also noticed too, it kind of rocked the ship just a little bit.
Oh.
to where a little bit more water
rock the
starts
boat,
making its
rock
way
the boat,
in.
baby, rock the
Yeah,
boat.
the creatures that are inside of this thing are currently dead, but there's still some on the outside.
Does that mean I stole Lockhart's kill? Did I steal Lockhart's kill?
Actually, Lockhart didn't hit it at all. So you could kind of say
Lockhart
you
didn't
stole
hit it
Eek's kill, but Eek really didn't aim for it. It kind of
That's
was
true.
next to
Yeah.
the explosion that happened. But
You're
it's
right.
all right.
Lockhart didn't do anything. You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what. So Azar, you came up. This thing's going to try to hit you. It's gonna leave its dagger in Leandra's arm. It's gonna take a swing at you with its trident. Totally gonna miss. As it does, you, Radia and Azar, you see them kind of like look at each other. You just hear them like yell, and then they release. Everett, like,
What do they
one releases
speak?
Donald
Would I have
away.
understood them?
They speak. Of course, my laptop doesn't want to tell me. They speak underwater language.
I would
Brent would
maybe
know.
understand what that is.
Atlantean.
Do they speak Aquan? Because
that's
Aradia
great.
does.
Sure. I'll say what you hear them say, Raid, is we need to leave now, and they let go. Mikhail, you see him as the other one's let go. Raid, you or Azar, you have a chance if you want to, as the one starts swimming away, take an attack of opportunity as it tries to leave.
Yep.
Go for it.
16 plus brain fart. 7.
16 plus 7. Yeah. Michael Jordan, give me some damage, Butcher.
24 technically with the haste.
Oh, hasty. Yep.
8. 8 points.
8. How do you kill this thing as it's trying to get away?
Butcher!
I think I would stab it straight in the back. Like
Stab it straight in the back.
Like,
This thing wasn't it? Yeah, it's just like trying to get away. It's just like, oh no, I should go home. Blah! Get in the back. Perfect.
Nice.
As that happens, the one lets go at Donnelly, swims away. The one with Rolf is actually like it releases its teeth, swims away. And you guys actually look over at Mikhail, and he just does like this, and like the wire goes through the thing's head, and he just completely beheads it. As the other two swim away.
Wow.
Lockhart, you and Eek inside the ship. You guys noticed that that it kind of started shaking the ship a little bit, and more water starts seeping in. You guys now notice that the ship is starting to take on water even faster now. I need you to give me a perception check really quick, Lockhart.
18.
Good enough. You looked at as like the ship is like rocking and everything. The one that Bennett kills, it falls down in the water. Before it does, you actually notice it's wearing like a necklace, and it looks like it's made out of like golden coral and like this silvery metal with like this blue blackish like center jewel in the middle of it.
Spellcraft?
Spellcraft? No, not magical or anything.
Oh, it's not magic or anything? Would I be able to do
non-magical.
knowledge?
Give me.
I have.
Jesus. Yeah,
I have
give
every
me-
knowledge.
Yeah, give me a knowledge local.
so do I.
Sweet. Yeah, I put in points and everything because I was like, I
I don't
gotta
have
do
any
it.
knowledge.
Yes.
22.
Actually, that's not true.
22. Yeah, you actually know this, Lockhart. It's called deep platinum. It is a very rare type of material that you can actually find deep in the oceans a lot of places. And you would probably guess that this being deep platinum, this thing would probably be worth some money for sure.
Cool. Lockhart's gonna lean down and pick that up and pocket it.
Bennett, you see him do it because I mean he's doing it like right in front of you for sure. But you didn't know. Actually, I mean Bennett, you don't really know what to grab because you were too into actually murdering this creature. But yeah, the three of
I was
you, the
buzzing.
ship is now starting to take on more water. So what do the three of you do? You gonna hang out a little bit more?
I'm gonna
We
try
gotta
to
find
I'm gonna put
Buckethead.
I want to look.
He went that way. I'm gonna point in towards the ship.
Thank you,
I'm going
Bennett.
to. I'm gonna put my regular dagger away, and then I'm gonna try to get my masterwork dagger out of that chunk of frozen schwagen flesh.
Trying to get
Or
it
if I
out of
can't,
there.
I'm just gonna take the chunk with me.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally fine.
It's mine.
Excellent. Eek, what about you?
Can I look around to see if there's anything valuable?
Give me a quick perception check.
Go. Ooh, that is a 22.
22. I mean, really, the one thing that you can note, it's a big mess in here, and with all the dead, and you finally in here, like looking around, you see just all these body parts and everything around. You notice like had kind of fallen on the side of a table that's still kind of up. Looks like a pair of maybe ivory, like an ivory candelabra.
Ooh. I will pop out my wings again, and since I'm still hasted, fly over there and be like, I'm going to grab it and be like, all right, guys, see you out there, and fly out.
I'm gonna.
You guys see Eek.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we determine what caused the explosion? Did we ever just figure that out?
You really? Do you want to stay and investigate?
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little. That's fine. Yeah, you can say.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 15. That's something.
15. Yeah, it looks like an explode. I mean, you kind of, Bennett, you can basically look at it and be like, hole in the side of the ship. You just saw Eek fly up. Looks like a giant hole from an explosion. Yeah, you could probably put 2 and 2 together like a bomb went off. Like it, and by all these bodies in here too, you could probably say that somebody tried to set off a bomb to kill these things as they were being slaughtered on their ship. Yeah, it's definitely caused by an explosion, like a bomb. Like
okay, I was gonna say because Schwaggens don't. I don't think they have bombs, do they?
No,
probably not.
They're
so it was
not.
like,
I mean, they probably could. Yeah, it was thrown at them.
it was
but obviously,
it was a defense attempt. I gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna leave.
For sure. Yeah, as you leave, Lockhart, are you staying?
Lockhart is heading towards the place where he was told Mr. Buckethead was. So he's got to start moving up the stairs to try to search for him.
Searching for Buckethead as you go up. Yeah, I mean, Bennett, you hop out more now that it's now that more water's starting to go in. This ship is now starting to sink faster as well too. Azara and Aradia, you guys are underwater. The brothers are down there with you as well too. Leandro and Rolf seem like they're hurt. Donnelly looks okay. Mikhail seems totally fine. He's got this big shit-eating grin on his face, kind of like yeah. He's like flexing underwater and everything, and just and he just kind of like mermaid like flips his feet and just kind of makes his way up into break the surface.
I'll go ahead and cast a message to everyone that's down here and say, quick, before they change their mind, let's get to surface and maybe back to the ship, and I'll grab Rolf and try to swim up with him.
And I'm going to grab Leandro to help him up.
Okay, you guys break surface. Captain, you're sitting there. You see the 4 brothers, and you see the ladies emerge too. Eek, you see fly out of the top of the ship. Bennett dives out. You don't see Lockhart though. Lockhart has not appeared from the ship.
How fast does this ship look like it's going down?
I mean, when it started teetering, it's definitely going down a lot faster than it did before. I mean, it's now to the point that it's sinking probably dramatically faster.
Okay. I do want to check out the captain. Is it like it's just a fishing trawler? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
It's the ship we let them have. Correct?
Oh.
These are the people that we saved earlier.
No.
This isn't
the Famished Man. No.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
What Lockhart is referring to is earlier in there. Well, actually, just not too long ago, they came across 2 other ships duking it out. They let one group have a ship. This is not that same ship. Totally different.
Sorry.
Is this Adam? Is this the kind of ship that would have a log?
Perhaps. I mean, maybe you could go look if you want to.
I think I want to. Mr. Owlbear, toss me aboard.
You want me to throw you?
Yes, up onto the ship.
Okie dokie, Captain. As he just kind of picks you up and shit. Yeah, no, he does that. He's just like, okay. And you guys notice, like, he kind of cringes a little bit, and he's like, like gives him like a granny toss, but like Captain whoosh, like even a granny toss from like Owlbear still just like gets the captain up there. Captain, I need a reflex save to make sure that you land okay.
Oh, here we go.
Haste.
What? No, I cast it on everybody else.
Oh, good job.
16.
Oh,
yeah. You're you're able to, because not the way that it was, just like it started teetering and like he tossed you and then you just kind of like landed on the railing and boop, slid right down onto the top deck. And you see Lockhart now up on the top deck as well too.
Mr. Raven, it is time to leave. I just must check the captain's quarters, and I will move as quickly as I possibly can and see if I can put a quick look.
Look, Captain, Mr. Buckethead is missing. And then I just picture like Lockhart looks off into the ocean and he sees the broken like glass and helmet floating. He's like,
yeah. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Not to worry, Mr. Raven. Not to worry, Mr. Raven. He is aboard Lavinia's Dream already.
What?
That's right. And I'll stride into the... I don't have enough time to talk to Lockhart. I'm going to stride into the captain.
There's definitely... It looks like there's a door that leads into possibly a captain's quarters. It looks just like demolished. You see like two bodies. It look like shoved underneath this bed, just like blood just like pouring out from underneath this bed and everything. Like a couple limbs all over the place. There's blood everywhere. Things are broken and tossed around.
Gross.
Oh, what a gruesome scene. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick glance around and see if there any like a captain's log, or I would also take a giant pile of gold if it was sitting there. I mean, just
give me a perception check, Captain.
Would I have seen the captain hop on, like be thrown onto the ship and go into the cabin's quarters?
Yeah. I mean, you had flown out. Albert tosses him on the ship. You see Lockhart on the ship as well too, and Captain disappears in.
Nice, Mr. Jordan.
I would have.
What'd you get, Captain?
23.
A Mr. Jordan. Professional ball player.
Jordan. Mr. Jordan. A Michael Jordan, nonetheless. Another one on this channel. Excellent job, friends. You look around and there's actually, it seems like there's a stack of papers kind of like shoved inside of a leather-bound journal. Doesn't look like there's really any writing on the outside of it. But then also it looks like it's sitting next to like a little sack, perhaps of some gold as well too.
I suppose I should grab both of those things.
Yeah, you grab both of those things as each just kind of like lands like right on the inside of the room that you guys are currently in.
Mr. Eeks, this ship is sinking. We should leave.
Oh. All right, come on, Captain, let's go. Oh, can I actually, before I leave, like look around real quick?
Left in there.
Perception check.
Well, I can hover. They're like, they're insect wings, so I can like, kind of like, what is that, like a fairy or something,
Yeah.
Just imagine a really large, green, ugly fairy.
Perception check.
Nice.
Perception. Ooh. Oh, that's an 18 on the die with I think it's actually have an 8. So that's a 26.
26. I mean, well, you have your crossbow in your hand, and now you have this ivory candelabra in your other hand. I mean, there looks like there's a chest like laying at the foot of this bed.
Ooh. Captain, I'm going to fly over to the chest. Can I open it?
It's got a lock on it.
Where's
Get the captain to push it out of the ship.
I'm gonna holler for Lockhart because I saw him on deck.
I mean,
No.
I already called Lockhart.
Lockhart, you hear Eek yell from you from the room as you're like looking off into the waters. You see that contraption just sink beneath the waves.
I'm dealing with a lot right now, Eek.
There's treasure.
Huh? What?
I found a treasure chest. You want some?
Okay.
As the ship slowly starts to sink even more.
Immediately distracted by shiny things.
Lockhart's gonna get up and like wipe his. He's gonna do the kid thing and like wipe his whole arm with his nose. Okay. I'll be back. Oh, Mr. Buckethead. And then he's gonna go in to help.
Yeah, you go in and there's just like this little chest like sitting at the foot of this bed.
Grab it.
All
We're
right,
going.
what do you need? Okay. Do I need a
Hold
strength
it.
check?
I say, grab
or
it.
anything?
Let's go.
No, not at all. It's you just 2 hands, walk it out.
Cool.
Zara and Arada, you get the brothers on the ship with Owlbear. Owlbear's like, okay, I get all of us back. It looks like they hurt. And the rest of you guys like make your way out onto the rest. Actually, Bennett, what boat are you on? Did you get on the same one with the brothers and Owlbear? Are you hopping on the other one as well too, waiting for the other three to get off the sinking ship?
Both of the dinghies.
They brought both of it. Both of them are out there.
I will go to the one that has less people in it, just to kind of even it out.
Yeah. Owlbear, the girls and the brothers are all on one. Nobody's currently in another one except for you. But yeah, if the rest of you guys make it out,
I'll get in that one.
the ship is is actually starting to sink even faster now. It's now making its way almost up. Right, like in seconds, it's gonna just like engulf the ship. What do the three of you do? Captain, Lockhart, and Eek. Well, Eek's flying, so Eek's okay. Lockhart and Captain, what do you do?
Can I see them if they're still on the boat?
Well, yeah. I mean,
if I can see them, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna move I'm gonna try to row the boat closer to the sinking ship.
I'm gonna right next to it.
I'm gonna have hey, Captain, you wanna jump on a ride real fast? You gotta get down and give you a piggyback ride.
Well, I think if we time it right, we can walk right from the rail onto the other ship.
Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, cool. I didn't wanna. No, it's cool. Yeah.
And I love Lucas Martinez's comment here that Lockhart just looks off into the distance. And you just have every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel
you. That is how I know you. Go on.
As you start thinking of that song, Lockhart, we just see the bucket in under the water as it slowly starts to sink down into the abyss.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Yeah. So as you got Captain, and just like Captain, so Lockhart, you've got Captain. Bennett has the dinghy right up next to you. I need you to give me a acrobatics check to make sure that you can just easily step over onto the dinghy.
Yes, my
19.
You can kind of do that Captain Jack Sparrow moment where he just walks right off as
exactly
sinking.
You see as the water comes up. Yep. Bloop. You do it as the ship sinks and is no more. And as you guys kind of look over the side as well too, you see just kind of like some blood, and like a couple body parts kind of pop up in the depths as it starts to sink under the waves.
That's gross.
Perfect. I'll just say 3, 2, wait for it, Mr. Lockhart, and now.
All right, yeah.
It's definitely perfect. Nice. Yeah, you guys are on the ship. You start making your way back over to the Siren song. Owlbear gets the ladies and the brothers up onto the deck, walks over, throws down the locking mechanisms for you guys on the opposite side of the ship, pulls you guys up as well too. Everybody is now on the ship. Leandro's got this nasty, like, he's still he doesn't have it in his shoulder anymore, but just this nasty gash like in his shoulder.
I'll tend to his
Rolf just has like this big chunk like in his leg missing and everything. Sure.
As I'm getting up onto the ship, I'm gonna like dump the frozen chunk of Swaggin on the deck and then try to.
Well, actually, as you do, it kind of shatters. Yeah, it kind of shatters a little bit more as you kind of do that, and easily accessible. You can just pull that out. And Fishguts looks up and goes, "I save that. Swaggin actually tastes fairly good. Well, I can cook that up for a dinner later on tonight as well."
We'll do, Fishguts.
Mr. Ishmael, the goal is to retrieve plunder from other ships, not frozen cubes.
Everybody's got to eat, right?
Very well.
I'm gonna keep scooping it together.
Yeah. So you guys made it. You guys are back on the ship. Totally fine.
Woo!
Rest of crew.
No one
Your
died.
boats are up and everything as well too.
He's gonna take the ivory candelabra and kind of like stick it like underneath his arm. He's like, Lockhart, bring the treasure over. Bring that chest over.
Oh yeah. And Not everyone survived, Azara.
No, Azara is here.
Aradia. Sorry,
Also here.
Aradia. We lost a good man. He was only on this
Oh.
ship for 5 hours. And now
What are
he's
you
gone.
talking about?
Who?
Mr.
We don't have
Buckethead.
anyone new. Who's Mr. And I turned around to Azara. Who's Buckethead? Did you hire someone?
Oh.
He was a fish man with a bucket on his head. He was
And I'm
taller
gonna
than me.
stand up and I'm gonna like put my hand on Azara's shoulder and it's like, oh, him, yeah, he was a dick. It's not a big loss.
Yes, major dick.
I wink at
I
her.
don't want him.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I look back at
And then I'm
Lockhart.
gonna like, I'm gonna take the armful of like swagging pieces. I'm gonna take it off to.
Sure. Take it downstairs. Fish
Yeah, I
pits.
laid the chest by Eek.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys are back on the ship. Ika's looking at that thing. He's taking food down to Fish Guts Captain. As like everybody else kind of looks to you, be like, or actually, Leandro kind of looks at you as he's like holding his shoulders. Like, all right. Oh man, thank you, Zara and Aradia, for coming down to help us as well too, Captain. What's our heading? I mean, this is gonna be totally fine, but well, really wish we got a chance to fight those bastards more. So, what's our heading now, Captain? Do we continue on? I mean, I think I feel okay. And Rolf looks up and goes, "Yeah, I feel all right too. It's just a little scratch. I think I'll be fine. A little bit of healing. I'll be okay."
Well,
And
yes.
from
we
over
will
his
continue
shoulder,
on to-
I'm sorry, and
Go ahead.
over his shoulder, Eek hears that he just
Captain.
throws a heel bomb at him.
Throws a heel bomb. Well, you're doing it over your shoulder. I'm gonna need you to attack, and I'm gonna need a perception because throwing it over your shoulder. See if you can actually make it.
Hit me as I'm walking away.
I also realized that Eek chucks giant balls of glass at us to heal us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got a problem with that, Lockhart?
That is horrific.
Yeah, that's how it works, man.
You know, like,
It is
especially when it hits you in the
Alright.
face.
Give me a
it
toss.
would, like peel your
Give me a
skin
toss.
and heal.
Wait, so am I doing the perception first or the toss first?
No, you're doing a toss. You said you took
Toss,
it and tossed it
toss.
over your shoulder.
Toss.
Oh, okay. So the toss is an 18.
Give me an attack. 18. Yeah. Now give me perception. See if you actually land where you want it to go.
Perception.
Or not perception. Not a perception. Blah, 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 blah. Percentiles.
Persian sailor? Oh, percentile.
Oh, percentiles?
Because he's tossing it over his shoulder.
Okay.
He's basically going, meh.
He's doing a hook shot.
Bink.
64.
64. Yeah. Actually, you hit it like right at Rolf's feet, and you heal him up. As far as you're like tending to Leandro, you see that boom explosion goes off, and some of that splashes over onto Leandro to help you out with the yeah.
Do I get some of that too? I'm missing a couple of hit points.
I mean, yeah, you're right there. You'll get the splash heal from that for sure. Yeah,
Cool.
guys feeling
That'll be
pretty good.
+7.
Captain. All right, Captain, what were you
thank
saying?
Wow, nice.
Yes, we will continue on to Port Peril. If I could see the officers in my cabin, apart from Mr. Eek, of course, because there are lots of papers there, and I don't want it ruined by any water. It was a close one. I almost got water on my slippers in that outing.
Oh yeah, Eek, you still have that personal rain cloud over you as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that cloud's still over his head. Hasn't really affected him much. Now everything's just like super wet, like around him and everything.
It's like darting around like this water comet, just like flinging water
Yeah.
all over the place.
I mean, if there was fire somewhere, he'd be a great like one like like when there's fires, the helicopters putting out the flames and stuff. But Eek did not cause any fire to happen this time. This time, ladies and gentlemen.
Do better, Eek.
Yeah. Port Peril, or did you mean Tidewater Rock, Captain?
It's
You guys were
Tidewater
on. You guys
Rock.
were on. Yeah, you guys
That's
were
right,
heading in that
Tidewater Rock.
direction. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys can head into the captain's quarters. Outside of Eek. Eek has that chest sitting in front of him for sure. Yeah. The rest of you guys make your way into the captain's quarters.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yes.
Sorry. Now that you're not drunk, do you take receipts for business expenses? Because I'm short 1,400 gold now.
Oh my goodness.
Why
Is this
are
a-
you short 1,400 gold?
Because the mithril chain shit that I bought, and then we weren't able to get on the island.
Crop
Statement
top.
1.
Oh.
Was this a pre-approved purchase through Aradia, who is in fact the quartermaster?
Well, technically,
Mhm.
it's not a expense for the crew because it was going to be worn solely by you, and you voluntarily ordered the crop top.
I mean, not solely. I got a mithril chain shirt for the boy over there, too.
Oh,
thank you,
well,
Mr.
how much was
Lockhart.
that?
It came out of the 1,400.
Right, but what his didn't cost solely 1,400.
No, it was a deal. I got both of those pieces for 1,400.
Captain, permission to reimburse Mr. Lockhart perhaps half the price
Aradia, you,
for the
you're the
mithril crop
quartermaster.
top?
Yeah, you're the quartermaster. I'm sure you're more than capable of dealing with Mr. Lockhart's spending in general. Whatever you see is
Well,
fit.
Lockhart.
Lockhart's gonna rack up a debt. I love it.
Did I just... Wait, how am I making a debt? I'm getting money.
Man, but once
the
you get it
ship
back, you're
doesn't
gonna pay that
have
money
this
back.
kind of money.
Oh, well, no, I didn't mean, like...
We haven't.
Fine.
We
We'll
haven't
figure
done
something
the-
out. We'll figure something out. I just
Well,
wanted
the
to bring it to attention.
Yes, of course. Speaking of money, as we all recall, this is a monetary endeavor. So any plunders that you have accrued from the latest foray, please place it on the table. We'll see what's going on. Aradia may count it. I, for one, have this stack of books and this sack. And I'll place it on the table.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
place it
reach
on the
into
table.
my
You guys hear
pockets and,
ching
like,
ching.
I'm gonna like grab out like seaweed and like maybe it's like parts of a body like that got stuck on me from swimming and
Well, no,
Is
not
this
the
what
table.
you
Like
made?
these books go on here.
I'm
No.
sorry. You said to take.
I'm gonna
one-
check any of the.
Eek, you're actually you're outside of the captain's quarters. You're just not allowed to go in. You're outside the door, which is like, and it's raining as you can like talk to them like through the doorway and such as well.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
thought,
check
okay.
the creases in my pockets just to see. And there's a little chunk of frozen schwagen yet. I'm gonna set it over next to like the seaweed. Since it's not supposed to go in the books. That's all I got.
You just
What
see
is
sliding
with
across the
those
floor
books?
the ivory candelabra that I got. Just slides into the room from the front
It's
door.
wet. It's just dripping with water.
It's dripping wet.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit confused. I was trying to help the boys. You guys were all in the ship shopping? I don't understand.
No, well, no.
Now
I
we
mean,
blew some stuff up in there.
Yeah,
That
me
is
and
hardly
Bennett killed
fair,
people. Me and Bennett killed people.
People.
I killed 3. He killed.
I
one.
mean, fish.
But
No,
nobody's
I
keeping
killed
track.
2. Bennett, and you killed 2. And
That's
Mr.
true.
Buckethead
What?
killed 7. I saw him do it.
That person actually doesn't exist, Lockhart. I think you took a little too long of a nap, and you're a little woozy from your nap.
There was an amphibious man with a bucket on his head who went by Mr. Bucket.
I look
I feel
straight
like
at Bennett.
We're getting into the weeds
Are you
a
gonna
little
tell
bit.
him?
We can come back to Mr. Buckethead later.
Okay.
Sorry, yes. Okay. Continue putting
Excellent.
your goods on the table then.
Excellent find, Mr. Eek. I'll put that on the table. I'll dump out whatever's in that sack.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me, Captain, 2 d20s, please.
Oh, that sounds. Oh, I don't. Ooh.
2 gold pieces.
Do you want the numbers individually or added together?
Just add them together for me, please.
19. Slightly
19.
below.
You find 19 platinum pieces, Captain.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
19 platinum pieces. If you could add it to the ledger.
Yes, Captain.
Nice. And this candle holder is
Interesting.
probably worth something. Let's see if we can
Ivory.
pop open that chest.
I would need
Can I
an
do a
appraise
quick
check if you
appraisal
want to
on
know
that?
how much. Yeah, you can look into it. Give me an appraisal.
I can appraise real quick.
Yeah,
Adam, is any of
both
this
of you can
detect-
give me an appraise check.
Any of this radiating magic on the table? Detect magic.
For all the stuff that's on the table, no.
Okay.
You're not
24.
detecting any
16.
magic.
Oh.
24, 16. Yeah, I mean, this candelabra, you could, looks like it's really nice. It's made out of ivory and everything. Get about 150 gold for it.
Oh.
Nice. Not Aradia, but as Azara, as you're like detecting magic on that, you're actually not getting a ping from that. You're actually getting a ping from the chest that Eek is working on the lock outside of the captain's quarters.
Eek. There's something magical in there.
Eek,
First,
before
I'm
you
looking
open-
for traps.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Give me a perception.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lockhart.
I know. Also,
All right.
you might want to step
a
away
radio?
so you don't get water in it, just in case.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, stick
first
your hands
unlock,
out of the
check for
rain
traps.
cloud.
Yes, that's
Chest full of cotton candy.
Magical
I
cotton
think we
candy.
all.
It's in a different game.
Wait, so what am I rolling?
Just perception. You're looking for traps on this thing.
Perception. Excellent. Okey-dokey, 16.
16. Yeah, looks totally fine. Just looks like a lock.
Okay. All right,
In the shape of a heart.
In the shape of a heart.
Ah.
Is this yours?
All right.
Lockhart?
Oh, but get it. It took me a second. Sorry. And what do I roll to unlock it? Is it disabled device or something?
Yeah, I think it would be
Disabled
disabled
device.
device.
Yep, disabled
You have
device.
you have lockpicking tools with you, Eek? You have lockpicking tools, don't you? I think you bought some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made a disabled device.
Master.
Damn, that's only a 6. Oh no, I'm sorry, a 16.
16. Yeah, I mean it's easy lock. Yeah, you pop it right open.
Nice.
Oh, wait, well,
Excellent job.
I take off the lock, but then I'm going to say, I don't want to get whatever's in there wet, so I'm going to step back.
Slide it back. Yeah.
Just in
and
case
you
there's something
open it
important
up.
in there.
Yeah.
No, I
you
don't
open it up
open it.
and oh, okay. It's unlocked.
Well,
All
because
you wanna go look
it's
inside the
unlocked,
chest.
but then I'm stepping away from it just in case there's any important papers in
I'll
there.
open it.
I don't wanna get
Prehensile
them all
here.
wet.
I'll lift the
Perfect.
thingy open.
She then lifts it open, and it looks like whatever's inside is covered in a black shiny cloth.
Oh.
Black shiny what?
Cloth.
Black shiny cloth.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll walk up to it and mage hand the shiny cloth off.
Mage hand the shiny cloth off, for sure. Yeah, and actually, as Captain does that, you all peek inside. And actually, there's a bunch of stuff inside there. Yeah, there's a whole handful of goodies inside this thing. Actually, everybody, I want everybody to roll me a d10, please.
A D10.
I got one of those.
And Azara, as you're standing there too, like magic is emanating from this chest, from all this stuff. All right, Captain. Captain, you find. All right, so Captain, as you're looking at, so we got 4 and 8, perfect. You can vent it. Yeah, just keep those numbers up. There we got 8s, 5s. Okay.
I almost
Captain.
rolled the highest. Almost.
9.
Oh wait, let me do this really quick. Notes. Sorry guys, notes. Write stuff down. Keep your numbers up. Keep them up. Captain got a
9.
4.
9.
Lockhart got a 9. Eek got a 5. Azara, you got a 4. Bennett, you got an 8. And Aradia, what'd you get?
Yes.
7.
Aradia is a 7.
It's like a 7.
7. Captain, you actually look down. I'm gonna give you something different, Azar. This is gonna make it fun. Captain, you actually reach down and you find it looks like a bottle that it's got. It looks like some orange liquid inside of it.
The child of Buckethead.
Lockhart, as you're looking down, Lockhart, you actually find yourself another. You find a small, tiny. It almost looks like a little perfume bottle with it. but it's very warm to the touch as you're holding on.
Interesting.
To it.
Okay.
Eek, you find you actually pick up a scroll that or actually you pick up like this little pouch, and as you kind of undo the pouch, there's actually a scroll inside of it. Azara, or actually let's go with Bennett first. Bennett, you actually find a dagger inside of here. That's actually it's like it's all green. It's like this very like emeraldy colored green. Like the green is kind of like emanating off of it a little bit.
I'm running out of weapon slots.
Aradia, you find a wand, like this really like gnarly looking wand. It just looks like it's this stick, and it's like very super gnarled and everything. And Azara, you actually pick up a ring.
A ring.
You have the wing?
I'm gonna scan everything that everyone's taken. Is everything magical? Like detect magic on everything?
Yes, you do sense some magic off of everything. For yours, Azara, it is an invisibility ring. You actually made, or actually give me, you found
that's fun.
An invisibility ring.
Sorry.
You're a Baggins.
Ah, that's true.
The wand that Aradia has is a wand of disintegration.
Oh, what does that mean?
Look
Sounds evil.
Bennett,
It's a high
the
level
dagger.
spell.
Bennett, the dagger that you have is a dagger of judgment.
Ooh.
That's cool. That's a cool name. What? I guess I'll have to ask somebody what it does.
Two, you realize that it's two potions that the captain had picked up, and also who was the other one that picked up the potion? Lockhart, right?
Lockhart had a perfume bottle.
I had the warm perfume bottle.
Oh yes, the warm perfume bottle. Yours is actually called a hearth
Number
potion.
9.
And Captain, yours is an elixir of confusion. Eek, as you open up the scroll, you find at the very top of it, scribbled at the top of it, it says "Wish."
What?
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 Serious?
She's gonna just.
Holy crap!
Jackpot.
Wish spell.
You get a genie.
Wish for 3 more of these.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wish for more wishes.
Ixnay on the
That's
machine.
incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't entirely know what that means, but
Eek has some thinking to do.
Wow.
wish
Wish my family
quick
back.
question. Rossi, can you cast invisibility?
Not currently.
I can.
You can. And you can.
I cannot.
And then Wendy, are you able to learn that spell?
I think I can, but not right now.
Okay,
It's a
I'm
beast.
gonna walk over and hand my ring of invisibility to, because I know the spell. I'm gonna hand it to Bennett. Bennett, this might be more useful to you as a fighter than to me, since I already know this spell. So please take it.
Okay. I'm going to look at.
I
I'm going to take
object.
it. I'm going to have it in my hand. I'm going to look at the other 2 rings that are on my hand. I can
you
only
have
have
2
2.
rings ready?
I have 2 rings.
Yeah,
ready.
one on each hand.
Yeah, you can only attune to 2 of them.
Lame.
Maybe
I'll hold on to it though. Maybe it'll come in handy.
What, you hold
I'll
on
think
to a
about it.
magical ring, Bennett?
Yeah, no,
Give
give it to
give it to
someone who
who's
can't have. Yeah.
Unless you give
Well,
it to
I have a ring of climbing and a ring of swimming.
Okay, we'll give one of your rings to someone else if you want to keep the invisibility one.
I'll think about it.
Oh my sweet, whatever God, I
Pirates,
believe
gotta
in.
love them, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just being nice because I know the spell already. So
Does that mean you can just cast it like once per day or something like that?
yes, probably. We'll look into it later. I'll tell you later. Oh, here I have the link. I'll send it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my pocket for later.
Don't lose it,
Think about
Mr. Frodo. Don't lose it. Ring to Mordor.
I actually don't know if I can learn that
Um,
spell.
Do I know
Maybe
what
not.
the elixir of confusion does?
Yeah, confuses people. Like if they drink it, they shall become confused.
What is a hearth potion?
Heart potion. Heart potion is essentially like it warms your body up.
Really?
Hmm?
Okay.
I was like, it's like, this is really cool. I'm gonna hold up the dagger. Like, does anybody know what this does?
I can
Well,
put
it's a
some
dagger,
for
Bennett.
you.
You stab people with it.
Cool.
Oh, I don't
I'll
have
keep it.
spellcraft. Sorry. One of the other guys
I do.
has it.
Oh, I
A
do.
27. A 27 for spellcraft.
I should put
I
points in
think he's got it.
But yeah, the dagger of judgment. I mean, you've heard the name, never really known what it can do. I mean, it's like magical thing that's like been lost, like really to what people know. I mean, it's you don't really know until you try to use it.
Oh boy.
He's gonna attack
Yeah,
me again.
So, yeah, Lockhart's gonna be like, I mean, I have extensive knowledge on it, and it's just no one knows until you use it. Unfortunately, it's everything I know. It's been lost to time. So use it
Cool.
at your own risk.
Right. Last time
Right.
he used his new weapon, he
He tried to
went
stab
after
you.
me. Right. Well,
Yeah,
that's all right. We'll
that's-
just we'll keep our guards up when you do so, Bennett.
I feel judged.
I mean,
Ah,
only
you have a
slightly.
dagger.
That's it. That's it. No wonder. I suddenly feel better. Okay. I'm gonna put the dagger in my belt. I need a like bigger belt, like more loops and everything. Yeah, I'll think about that one. Wow, this is really nice. What where to next?
Well,
yes,
well.
I mean, we still
continue.
Yeah. Sorry.
Continue going the way we were going. Hopefully, already we'll have enough time to catalog the goods that we have received before we reach the port.
I think I can have this done before we reach port, Captain.
Yeah,
excellent. How long will that take? How long is it till we reach port?
Sorry, my whole laptop just decided to die. All my notes are gone right now. Perfect. You guys know that you guys are actually close enough. You could probably get to Tidewater Rock. If you sail through the night, you could actually get there in the morning in about 2 days. Sail through this night, sail all tomorrow, you can get there in the morning of the next day.
So
If you
possibly a
desire
day
to
of
do that.
downtime.
Perhaps.
So possibly a day of downtime.
Well, let's continue sailing. If I could just speak to Azara and Radia first.
Yes, of course.
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Any
sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
No,
Nope.
go ahead.
I'm just. Yep. Nope. I'm just leaving. I'm just.
I'm gonna leave too. I'll give them their space.
Did you make any progress with finding us a new bosun?
Ah, Captain, yes.
Oh God, I have to. What? That was so long
Get
ago.
my notes.
Damn it.
Oh, it was so long ago, was it? I forget
which
one
notebook
thing
was
so
it?
long ago.
It
I give
wasn't
you
the
one
death of
task.
someone.
You've had a year to work on it. You haven't found anyone.
Where's my?
Nope, can't do
Where's
that.
my notebook?
The three people
believe-
the three people that signed on for it. There
Albert,
was
Sandara, and
Albert, Sandara, and Donnelly.
yes,
I think
that's
did we
who
pick
it was.
Donnelly?
You guys didn't pick
I
anybody.
believe we picked Donnelly
Oh, okay.
because Sandara is apparently already the sergeant of the ship. We're not sure if we should, dole out too many duties for one person to have. And Donnelly seems to be very enthusiastic about being a part of the ship. And honestly, out of all the brothers, he seems like he is the only one that has an idea
Has
of
his
what's
head
going
on
on.
straight. Yes, I agree.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, definitely better than Mikkel.
So you have picked Donnelly, or you have yet to choose him?
No, I mean, we
We
are
didn't
s-
want
we
to
are-
just go. Yes, Azara. She was going to say exactly what I was going to say. We didn't want to just decide without conferring with you.
Right. That's why we're giving you 3 options. We just think it's best for
But our
Donnelly to
pick
do
would
it.
be Donnelly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
But you're
trust
the captain.
your judgment as 2 members of the officers and my first mate. So if you could be so good as to inform him of his new position and responsibilities.
Yes, Captain.
Yes.
We'll continue sailing, and please grab me when it is my turn to be at the helm. I will be pouring through these papers and see if I can glean anything from their logs.
Of course.
I'm going to look at the captain really closely before I exit. Just be like, you feeling okay? You feeling better now?
I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking, Radia.
You're welcome, Captain. I'm glad your slippers didn't get lost in the battle today, and I'm gonna
me
exit
too.
the captain's quarter.
Did not even step in water. What a good combat set was. Yep, and I guess I'll start looking through the journal with all the paperwork and the loose pieces of paper in it, see if I can find anything.
For sure. Everybody else is starting to go back to their tasks, getting the ship ready to set sail. Captain, as essentially we move into evening with this, you're kind of panning through everything, and mostly of what it seems like is shipping documents from tons of fish that they have dropped off and like payments that they actually had. You actually find there's a little loose leaf note that you find as well too, talking about it was written from the captain to his first mate, making sure that he makes sure that they have all of their treasure hidden in their secret compartment in the bow of the ship. So what that treasure might have been, we'll never know. But yeah, it's mostly just some of the Lane documents. There's also, you notice that there are also some notes as well too, coming out of Port Peril, that there was like a scrimmage between some ships that the Wormwood was actually involved with as well too. That there was a sighting, and seeing the date, it looks like it was maybe about 2 weeks ago, where the Wormwood was actually sighted back at Port Peril. But mostly fishing dossiers as well too. It looks like there's a letter written to the captain's wife, just saying, I know it's been almost a year since I've seen you. I hope our little girl has been growing up quite nicely. She celebrated her first birthday last year. Some personal notes from him. Just kind of like his memoirs, and it seems like a lot of notes he has from the crew. Like he had a very small crew, maybe of only about 15 people, but it seemed like they all respected him. He respected them. But that's all you really get from.
What is the sounding the depth of the ocean at this point?
Sounding the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, like you chuck a piece of lead over the side of the ship, and you check and see how deep the water is.
Oh, are you doing that? Or are you looking to? Oh, so I mean, with something like that, with where they were at, you could see where they were actually sailing from earlier. It looks like they had actually been at the Isle of Murtaugh maybe about a day prior to you guys. It looked like there was no. It was off the chart. Like they couldn't actually. There was like it went about as far as they could actually read, so the reader couldn't catch anything. So it's pretty deep.
So it's too deep here to hit the bottom.
Yeah, it's incredibly deep here, and you guys have already been like sailing for a while as well.
All right. Well, that one got away.
Right. As we start coming into evening as well too, You guys hear the dinner bell. Fish Guts serves up some nice fish stew with actually notice like some floating pieces of sawagan meat inside of it as well. And yeah, it's a delicious evening of grog and meals. And as you're all actually sitting there as well too, Captain, are you staying up on the deck, or is everybody eating down below? Is everybody just kind of spread out amongst the ship?
I always take my meal in my quarters.
Sure.
I'll be at the helm.
Staying at the helm, sure. Anybody else at the helm with Azara?
I'll stay up with her.
Staying up with her, sure. As you're both standing there, just kind of looking off. It's a full moon out tonight as well too. I need both of you to give me a perception.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Full moon.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Suck it out. Oh. Rolled a 2.
Yep.
11, 14 with luck.
As we close out this evening, Captain is eating his food. Gentlemen are down below eating their food. Ladies looking out. You just see just a fog bank, kind of off in the distance, with a full moon, and you just hear these birds start like seagulls cawing overhead. And actually, there is where we are going to end our tale this evening. Everybody having a nice dinner and a meal, and not putting you guys in any danger. This episode.
Lies. Lies.
Yeah, sure.
Very nice, friends. Good job. Yes, excellent job, crew. You all survived another day upon the Siren Song. Everybody else, audience, stat fan, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the second episode of Voyage of the Siren Song. I really hope you all had fun, because now they're on their way to Tidewater Rock as well too. I'm really excited to see where they get to from this point. Nobody knows about what's going on at that place, and I'm really excited for them to meet the peeps from there, and to see if they actually make it there as well too. That were great. Rossi, I'm going to send it to you. Tell them who you are, who you playing, and where we can find you if anything. What you're up to.
Sure. Hey, I'm Philip Rossi. You can find me at Philip J. Rossi on the social medias. And what am I up to? Bumming around here, sailing the 7 seas, or however many seas there are here, every Sunday for the next few weeks. And then sometime in the new year, you can find me on the 2nd season of Harbingers, which should be super fun. Diana?
Yeah. Hi, friends. So I'm Diana Restrepo on the socials at DianaRest3, Twitter and Instagram. And then tomorrow night, on Monday nights, Adam and I will be on the Norse Foundry channel for our Alien Connection show, where I play Blade Runner. He plays a colonial soldier. And hopefully we're not going to die. Take it away, Dustin.
Everyone, I'm Dustin Zaney. You can find me on YouTube with my beautiful wife, Wendy, at The Movie Couple. We stream our live stream every Wednesday and Saturday at 2 o'clock. And also here on Twitch, you can find me at Darth Zaney. And I stream a lot of civilizations, strategy games, and check us out. Check me out. I'm trying to make affiliate. Go Bennett.
All right, Brent Horst. I'm on Instagram vaguely, BennyBoyGC. I think I have the same handle on Twitch too. I don't know. It's
okay.
Don't look into it too much. But I enjoy being here with these guys and look forward to doing it again some more. But yeah, Wendy.
Hey guys, I'm Wendy. Thanks for joining us on tonight's High Seas Adventures. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at just my name, at Wendy Lee Zaney. You can find me, like Dustin said, on the Movie Couple channel on YouTube and right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Wendy Lee Zaney. Currently playing Ghostbusters, the remastered video game, because the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife just came out. But then after that, probably will walk back reluctantly to Little Nightmares 2. So if you want to watch me come get scared, come by. And take it away, James.
Hey, you know me. Some of you love me, some of you don't. It's Lucas Martinez. No, I'm kidding. You can find me at ChewBear20 on all the socials. Come back the first week of December, where I will be running a 10 Candles game to continuation of Artemis Escapes. Then catch me over on Tracy's channel, Miss Magitech, while we do a donation fundraiser giveaway December 11th. Super excited for that. And yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Excellent, excellent. And I'm Adam Conn, GM extraordinaire here on the DAT Network, running Voyage of the Siren Song right now. And as Diana said, you can catch the two of us over at Norse Foundry's channel tomorrow night with our third episode of the month. So our story will be done after this week. We'll take a couple weeks off, and then we'll be back for our next couple episodes in December. You can find me on the socials, Azerworld1, Instagram, and the tweets as well too. And yeah. Thank you guys again so much for coming in, hanging out, being pirates with all of us, and be ready because things are about to get crazy than they were before. Hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and we love you all. Dat fam, best fam. We will see all of you guys next week. Have a great night.
Yeah,
Adam,
best fam.
take us out of here. Of course, Adam, I will take us out of here. Have a great night.
Who are we
Bye-bye,
rating?
ladies and gentlemen.
Who are we rating?
I don't know.
Raid.
Okay.